What's up, Austin's Coffee? This is Owen and Dirk Pop Culture Radio, and we are broadcasting live, something we don't do too often. I mean, at a location, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But we broadcast live every Saturday. We try to. Somebody does.
Unless Owen's shitting himself or Brittany
I wasn't
is
shitting myself.
on a cleanse or something like that.
She might be crapping herself. Yeah.
These are the crap twins.
I'm literally gonna take you home and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, again, promises,
that's
promises.
That's it.
Promises,
Do you guys do
promises.
anything besides shit and playing weddings?
No, that's it. Well, we deal with babies. Them shitting.
And baby shit.
But I am Owen Money, more in one way. This is Dirk McCoy over
yes,
here.
sir. Thank you.
Got my beautiful Brittany
Hello.
from Boston. She has a bit of an attitude. And over there's the bearded wonder
Hey.
with beautiful red shirt. I didn't get the fucking memo, guys. I'm the blue guy.
Whatever.
I am running a red shirt. I didn't even
I feel kind of out there, but anyway, we are here at Austin's Coffee. They have beer, wine, and coffee. Like
Yes.
three of my favorite things.
And I think
It smells
Bushy
so nice
found
in
some
here.
kind of seltzers and stuff.
Yeah, neutral vodka-infused seltzer.
oh, I hate those commercials. That's what that weird chick. And
Oh
she-
yeah, she's like, I don't know what to do with my hand. So at least if I have these in my hand, taking a picture, we're great.
Yeah. Are those any good?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. I like it. It's actually real light.
Well, because Bushy doesn't drink beer, so
Oh yeah, you don't drink beer.
Can't find something.
Can't drink beer, I would say.
Why
can't?
can't you?
It makes me sick. I think I'm allergic to
the
hops.
yeast or hops?
hops or something.
He's got that
I don't think
celiac
it's
shit,
yeast
I
because
think.
I eat all kinds of stuff with yeast. I think it's like
Then it's the hops.
just the
Or
hops.
Well, you just gotta
barley?
build up a tolerance.
Barley?
If I drink half a beer, I'll be sick as shit in like 20 minutes.
Oh, I think you should try that near the end of the show.
No, I can guarantee it. I don't
Let's
throw
not
up or
try it and
anything.
say
It
we
just
did.
it's more like a headache and dizziness. It's not like a sick to my stomach.
A lot of people pay good money for that dizziness. But anyway,
for that, for that
A lot of people
Disney-ness.
pay good
Whatever.
money for the dizziness.
I am enjoying a nice Michelob Ultra right now, but they have a nice selection of beer here. I think I'm going to try one of everything tonight. How many beers are here at us?
How many beers are what?
How many beers are?
How many
different
How many
beers?
different beers are
Oh,
here?
fuck, I don't know. What do you think? I come in here and count beers?
Yep, I don't know, but I'm starting with the Michelob Ultra, and then I'm going to try something different, and I'm
You
keeping
told
to
They
try
have Shock
something
Top,
different.
they have Rolling Rock.
What?
Last week, when you weren't even on the show, you were texting the show. We were talking to Stephen Moore,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
owner
drink thing.
here, and you told him, he texted me and said he's going to be here, and you said you were going to drink a beer with 2 shots of espresso in it.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
it was a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Well, they don't have PBR, so it's going to have to be Bud Light or something, but you're drinking a beer with 2 shots of espresso. I said I would do it with you out of solidarity, and I'll hold up in my end of the bargain, but you're going to
I'm
do
not
it.
doing that.
You don't have to. You got to drive home.
I'd probably be jittering out of this fucking chair if
Yeah.
I was to have 2 shots of espresso.
Yeah, you don't need to mix that up with your cleanse. Don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you don't want to add coffee on top of as much shitting as you're already doing.
It's working. You're looking great, baby.
Turbo.
You got about a month to go till the wedding.
I think he's gonna poop again.
And I'm just wondering, since we brought up toilet stuff, there's a disturbing new trend going on TikTok, and I'm wondering if
No.
what?
I am not going to do the new trend.
You're not going to do?
Nope. And I'm not even into the new trend. Anything that has to do with the bathroom, I'm just going in there to shower, to go to the bathroom, brush my teeth.
And blow that shit up so no one else can enter for like 45 minutes.
I was about to say you already do work in there. It's not like you need extra.
Exactly. I don't need to do anything else in there.
Well, there is
Hey,
a.
she doesn't even want to stand in the front of the mirror and dance after the shit she just pulled on the other side of that wall. She's getting out of there. She's like, I'm going to dance with this? I mean, it's paint's peeling off the wall and shit.
There's a TikToker or an influencer. I don't know what the hell they're called
Oh,
now. I'm
fuck
such an
'em all.
old man. But her name is Amy Woe. Apparently, she's a comedian or something.
Okay.
Do you have my board up? Let me play. This is a video she posted
I do now.
of her trend.
What is this?
No, hold on.
Is your mixer working?
It's on, but I don't. You know what? I'll pause it for right now. Anyway, let me tell you what she.
Did you plug the thing in?
It's plugged in. Hold
Okay.
on. It's plugged in. The lights are on,
Yeah.
but nobody's home. That's what happens with me.
This is all planned. This is on purpose.
I mean,
on
I got
purpose.
this channel turned up right now, and
And I
wait,
got
wait, wait,
headphones.
wait,
Are
wait,
both of
wait,
these
wait.
supposed
No,
to be
no, I
down?
don't. There you go. That's your channel.
Times, and you just sit there pooping and you're jamming
Whoa!
out.
Whoa!
You have a volume knob on.
I did. I turned. Well, this one turned. Stop touching things.
I'm
Hey,
not
she-
the one
she-
that originally pressed those fucking things down. You
She
did,
actually
sir.
fixed it. That's why it came on. Hey, what does this do?
I
Well,
don't know.
if you have glasses on, so if you read the fucking buttons right here, it says CD tape. Are you doing something with CD tape?
I have no clue what
Then
that
don't
means.
touch it.
I have no clue what it means.
You see right here on your board, it says CD fucking tape right there. Right there is where it says it. Did you see that there? Is that what you're using?
What are you
Your things
doing,
aren't
kid?
even
Come
fucking
on,
plugged
kid.
into that shit. Nothing's plugged into it.
Yeah, we're getting married. I don't know if you guys figured that out yet.
Welcome to Worcester. $1.25, please.
All right, let me play this Amy Wu. This is the new disturbing trend that I guess
Forever.
everybody's
You have
following.
been pooping wrong. What I want you to do is poop backwards, get all of your favorite snacks, get your favorite show, and that's how you poop. It's the best of all times. And you just sit there pooping and you're jamming out. Oh, it's a snake. A bad joke.
Are you talking about backwards, like facing
This
the
will
tank?
change your life
Look right
forever.
here.
You
Look,
have
I'm
been
turning
pooping wrong. What I want you to do is poop backwards, get all of your
dude,
favorite
that's dope.
snacks, get your
It's-
favorite
Why the
show,
fuck are you
and
eating
that's
in
how
the
you
bathroom?
poop.
It's-
It's
Can
the
we
best
first
of
talk
all
about that?
times,
Like, I
and you just
understand
sit
playing
there-
on your phone, looking at Facebook, watching reels while you're going.
No, that
But
makes total sense.
Why the fuck are you eating in
The
there?
top of the tank is like a desk.
No.
But that's
If
disgusting,
If you
dude.
sit down facing the wall, there's a desk right there. You can literally flip through a magazine. Like it's.
But no.
I don't know ergonomically how you'll fit on that.
If
and
any-
and also if I sit that way, the bidet's just gonna blast my pee hole.
That might be okay.
But I mean, when you're finished, you turn around. I don't know.
I was against it until you said bidet blasting my pee hole. And now I'm in. But if any of you ever eat in the bathroom, I won't talk to you
Yeah,
again. There's something wrong
that
with
is
that.
disgusting.
I don't get it. Why would you take food into the fucking bath? Why would you take anything that you like are going to ingest into the bathroom?
Well,
whether it's a drink or fucking.
I've taken
food?
popsicles into the shower before.
Oh no, hold on. I call bullshit on all you guys. Because if you've never sat on the toilet and smoked a cigarette and drank a beer before, I don't know what you're
No,
doing
that's
with your
that's
life.
not eating. You don't.
I'm ingesting something.
No. But drinking is different than eating. Like
I don't know
food
if I
or
would
I
take
don't
my.
know, maybe.
You ever smoke a cigarette in the shower?
in the shower. No.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I
with your
know
life?
I've smoked a cigarette on the toilet before, but that I
You
mean,
never-
I was
seriously?
a teenager. Or
I mean,
in my
I'm pretty
I was
sure-
in
I was
college.
super
I don't-
hungover, if that's what you're asking. But yeah,
I'm
You
pretty
just let
sure-
the
No,
shower
I
get-
was sober. I was
No,
sober
that
as fuck.
shower gets real hot. You got the water going on your back. You smoke
No.
a
Oh
cigarette,
no,
you got a
I
shower
can't
here.
smoke and shower at the same time. I can barely deal poker and smoke at the same time. I'm not gonna shower. And
I feel
smoke
like
at the
dealing
same time.
poker's a lot
How
harder
are
than
you when
showering. Right? Like, that's an odd comparison.
How
You
are
kinda
you with
need your
chewing
hands
gum
for
and
that.
walking? Are you good with that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Not
I can
really.
do that.
Yeah.
I can't
I was
drink
just trying
out
to
of.
figure out
I
where we're
can't
at.
drink out of a cup and
Hey,
walk.
Metal Joe is in the live stream right now. He says
I
he's
end up with it all
watching
over myself.
WrestleMania. What's up, guys? So-
What's up, Metal Joe? Speaking of Metal Joe, he's writing his memoirs or something. He's writing a book about his I don't know.
I mean,
rocking.
with all the rock and roll cruises he's been on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all the people he's
So-
met and everything,
But nobody-
I would totally want to read it.
Metal Joe, for those of you guys who don't know, there was a show on VH1 years ago called That Metal Show. He was like a big part of that show. So he's like in with all the 80s guys. Like he was on that cruise ship where that dude, the
That
guy from
died.
Faster Pussycat, his wife commit suicide, jumped
Yeah.
out the fucking balcony of
Yeah.
the boat. Yeah.
What?
Joe was on
I
that cruise.
totally
Yeah, Joe
missed
knows
that.
that guy. He posted
Oh, yeah.
a picture. He was just with the two of them.
He posted
Yep.
a picture of the woman jumping?
No,
No.
you jackass.
A picture of the two of them together. Oh
He
my
posted a
fucking
picture
God.
of him and the dude when they were happy.
Hey, do you get that shot of Marge killing herself? send that over to me.
Make sure you add that to the slideshow.
If he writes-
the
right-
the
Post
neighbors
that.
over.
Post that.
If he writes that in the book, I'd read it.
I mean, He's owned a Knight Rider car or a kit car.
I was
And-
going to ask that. I seen he posted some
Yeah,
about he
he-
needs the dashboard repaired.
Yep.
It looked like a pretty good.
I
it's
almost
nice.
bought a one of the hoverboards from Back to the Future off of him, but he wanted way too much money, and he wouldn't allow me to buy it either. So.
Does it actually hover?
No.
Well, that's
It was
fucking
just
stupid.
a replica. But he loves Back to the
I got a
Future stuff,
hoverboard.
so why
What's it
not
do?
have
It sits there.
right? Like
Well, it is signed.
it's
I think.
signed.
I think, but
Signed
Does-
on Michael J. Fox, like this long.
Does the signature hover?
No.
Fuck it. Stupid.
I think he wanted like $300 or something.
Just so
No,
you
no,
guys are
he
aware
was
that-
asking me 700.
The Knight
700.
Rider car does not talk to you either, so.
Well, that's fucking
No, but
stupid too.
the lights work on his in the front and everything.
Okay, with the
Oh,
lights,
wait,
did you
do-
ever watch Knight Rider? That car would do everything short of suck your dick.
Wait, does it go?
It would get you out of trouble. It would-
It did, it
Okay,
did.
that well, then that's
it's like
okay.
a Tesla is now without all the Nazi tendencies.
Did you know that a Tesla has a mode where it will dance to like opera? Like,
Yes.
My brother's car does that. It's ridiculous, but yes, I know. It's
Oh, God.
crazy. Yeah, it does TikTok dances. It'll open its trunk and like flap its trunk and its doors and shit. Yeah.
Little known fact: Tesla shit on the toilet backwards.
I was just gonna say, Metal Joe seems like a guy that might sit on the toilet backwards and spend some time there.
I'll just tell you, everybody who owns a Tesla, you have the money to pay for a Tesla. Get the fuck out of the left lane if you're not gonna fucking drive,
my God.
because
Here we go.
you can afford the fucking ticket. I'm telling you, if you can afford
Get
to
out
pay
of
for that
the
fucking
fucking
car,
lane.
you can afford the fucking ticket to go with it.
Listen,
This is what she says in front of the kids when they're in the back, and I have to turn to the kids and say, "Kids, don't listen to Mama."
Oh, my
she's not wrong.
5-year-old is like, fucking douchebag. Ma, are they douchebags? They're fucking douchebags.
Yeah,
Ma,
it's
you
horrible.
need to say fuck you. Ma, you need a fuck you to come out of your mouth. I'm like, can you calm down?
She's asking the 5-year-old to calm down, and I'm like, "It's all because of you." Anyway,
and just so before we brush over that, there's no way Metal Joe sits on the toilet backwards because he's got the posture of a thumb. So if he did, seriously, that's Metal Joe sideways. Look, right? So if he were to sit on the toilet backwards, he wouldn't be able to reach the tank.
yeah. Well, we love Metal Joe. You know what? I think I might invite him
Oh,
to
never
the
mind. That's
wedding.
Derek. I thought Metal Joe just chimed in when he heard me say that. Never mind. He did not. He's not listening anymore. He's got fucking cruises and shit.
I mean, he would have fun at it.
Well,
I don't know what he would show up wearing.
It doesn't
That
matter.
would be one thing that I can only imagine. Metal Joe.
Oh, show up to the wedding.
Yeah, I don't know what he would show up in.
We've
I mean,
got like,
Something with the sleeves ripped off.
I
I'm
was just
guessing.
gonna say a sleeveless tuxedo shirt and jeans and boots.
we've got like 5 seats open at the wedding.
Well,
and
that's if
And
Jeff
hopefully he
and
hadn't
Darcy
had
are
a
coming.
new tattoo lately, because when he does, he tattoos his head. He'll just shave one side of his head off and get a tattoo, and then have to wait for it to grow back.
Well,
He'll come to your party looking like Cyndi Lauper.
Well, why would you get a tattoo just to let it grow back and be covered?
You've seen him.
Oh, okay. I would think you'd want
He
your
does it.
tattoos
Yeah.
exposed, but maybe not.
Oh man, he got so pissed off. Were you? Who was on the air that day we talked to him about that documentary he was on Netflix? On Paramount or Peacock, one of those.
Well, I don't
He's
know.
on that. He's on this documentary about like the '80s metal bands and so he's like featured. They talked to him in it about all these old metal bands and how people could. And he was talking about it on Facebook, and he's like, "Yeah, check it out. You got to see me. I'm in this new documentary on Peacock." And I'm like, I watched the whole thing. He's in it for like 3.5 seconds, and all he's doing is flashing his titty because he has a tattoo that says Vixen on it. And I'm like, he's like, they took me in the back. We had this nice conversation. They didn't use any of that. All they
Right.
used was Metal Joe flashing his titty.
yeah, Vixen. Apparently, all those girls really know him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they-
no. Well, all these people do. Kip Winger, all those people, they post on his page on his birthday and shit. He really, no,
Do they really?
no bullshit.
Yeah.
He does no, yes.
Yeah, no.
He also pays them to do shout out birthdays.
Oh,
to
shots
him.
fired. He pays them for this.
Well, a cameo.
Oh.
I think
He was
it-
on the show. I've seen him interview these people. I've seen him on
I was
the
about to
show.
say everything I've seen. It never came off to me like he was soliciting this. It's like he's actually.
Well, no,
friends
no,
with
no.
them,
No,
you know,
he
or-
is friends with them, but he gives them like $100. Like anybody will do something like that for you for your birthday if you pay them.
No,
There's a lot of other
damn
things
it.
people will do too if you pay them, but that doesn't. I mean,
no. I think he used to do a lot of cameos or pay cameos. and get them.
gotcha. Okay.
And anyway, he's a good guy. He loves his rock and roll.
I wish I liked myself enough to pay for cameos of people wishing me happy birthday.
Oh,
Who would you pay
Derek
for?
King is offering to be your ring bear, not ring bearer, just ring bear.
Well-
He said it's a How I Met Your Mother reference. I never watched that show, but
If he wants to dress up like a bear and bring me,
I was
going
going to say, I'll fight Derek in a ring dressed like a bear. That sounds like a
You know
great
what?
wedding.
Derek, if you want to fight Bushy, say hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's watching WrestleMania. That's why I threw the Stone Cold reference. I don't have a beer to smash together for.
Derek King, I like you. I like your name. We have 5 spots at the wedding. I'm going to give one to him for free.
Hey!
You want to come to the wedding, Derek King? Is that cool? We can invite
That'd
a
be
stranger.
dope.
Sure.
He's married, so
yeah,
have to be
you do
a
realize
+1.
that comes with a +1. So
All right, whatever.
Hey, you got to bring something from Etsy.
That's one less person I have to try.
Did you say bring something from Etsy?
the thing that's coming from Etsy is a card box, and it was
Oh, that's
specifically
needed.
made. Of course
Dude.
not.
Dude, the other day, like two.
I got all these cards and nothing to do with them.
I
Two
need
in
a
Etsy
cup
box.
holder and a coaster for my toilet tank now.
2 little hats showed up the other day with veils on them
Oh,
and
my
stuff.
God.
One purple, one white. And I'm like, why the hell would you wear a purple one? You got a white dress. You're supposed to be white.
Because the theme colors are gray and purple.
But a bride doesn't wear a purple hat. Don't do that.
bride-
the
can wear
bride
whatever the
wears
fuck
whatever
they
the
want.
fuck she feels like.
Oh.
If I want to wear absolutely nothing down the fucking aisle, guess what? You're all going to have to fucking deal with it.
Yeah, it's her wedding.
Huh.
So cry if she wants to.
It's
Well,
her world. She'll piss on the toilet backwards if she wants.
I'm gonna rock out with my cock out then. So
I'm just saying, my colors are purple and gray.
Don't say
So,
that. Don't say my colors.
Oh yeah, that. Do you have these bandanas with you?
Throw your hood up.
So with all the poop talk and everything, marriage
oh,
talk,
Jesus Christ.
it is a holiday weekend. It's Easter coming up tomorrow.
As you can tell by all the fuck words we've been dropping, it's a Christian holiday, guys.
We're basically.
Is it though? Is it? Do you know the true story of Easter?
I mean, I think I do, but I have a feeling you're telling me I don't.
Reese's
I don't know.
fucked a rabbit and they made eggs.
You're supposed to
And
crucify
then
a
there was
rabbit
peanut
on
butter Or
Friday.
something else happened.
You ever peg a rabbit with a Reese's stick?
No, that's
Do what?
nothing. We don't need to talk about that. We're animal lovers here. We don't really
I
crucify
love 'em a lot.
rabbits.
Oh, you're not talking about peg a rabbit.
No, I mean,
Oh, never mind.
He's talking
Yeah,
about
we don't need to
pegging
go-
a
I know. Yeah, we don't need to go to that.
Yeah. Speaking of rabbits, if you ever grabbed one, like just trying to catch one,
Oh, yeah,
they
they'll scratch the
scream like a
shit out of you.
child. It is
it
freaky
is
as hell.
terrifying. They
Yes.
do. They scream like you're tearing them apart.
But no, there is a true story or what Easter's all about with the death of the sun for 3 days and then coming back to life. And
Right.
I'll let you all know that in a little bit.
So it was dark for 3 days.
I'm pretty sure that everybody knows it, and if they don't, they
With the-
probably choose not to.
What do you mean?
The story of Easter. I mean.
No. The one that the Christians promote
Oh, gotcha.
is
Okay.
Jesus died,
Yeah.
the Son of God,
Yeah.
and he came back to life 3 days later. But
I'll take one.
that's just a story.
Bush. Oh wait. Derek just said hell yeah, and Bushy's going through a table. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I'll let him put me through a table.
Oh, that's for him.
Oh, thank you.
Derek can slam me through all the tables he wants.
Well, we are having a lot of dancing at the wedding. Apparently.
Yeah, y'all better fucking dance. I don't care that we're 40 and over. We're all gonna have to fucking dance.
This man doesn't move like he
You're gonna
used
have to fucking get over it.
Okay, so you're gonna have to understand something. I'm not gonna be able to walk for 2 days just from setting this show up. Bushy threw his back out trying to pick a towel up after he fucking
I'm
sponge
gonna-
dried himself off getting out of the shower. It's not that we don't want to dance. It's just that
Impossible.
Okay, but do
That's what
realize
we're
that
looking for.
it's in May. We're in April.
I like
so,
that. What does that have to do with fucking anything?
So
You
if
have a
you're-
month
if
to
you're
convince
My
me.
back has hurt since I was 17 years
You're
old. What
fine.
the fuck does May
Just
have to
stand
do
there.
with it?
Somebody will dance on you like you're a pole. Okay.
Well, I mean, I can do that.
a large pole,
You
a thick pole.
Yeah, I got
Dance
it.
on
Very
I'm
thick
just
pole.
saying my back is not all of a sudden going to become chronic by May.
But guys, it's a wedding. Your pain will magically
Stretch the
stop.
fuck out.
I'll scoot my feet around like Fred fucking Sanford, but that's the best you're gonna get. I'm not going out there like doing the wormings and shit. You know?
I'll do the electric slide.
Can you do
That's
the
all I can do.
Macarena?
Probably.
Can you do the cha-cha slide?
No.
What,
I don't know what
is
that
that
is.
That's the.
Chos,
I
chos.
play music so other people can dance, which means I don't have to.
You're lucky I'm not gonna make you do Cotton Eye Joe. Like,
I'll do him. Where is he at?
At the wedding, though, I am going to do at least one dance.
What's that?
Daddy-daughter dance.
Oh, yeah. That's
Did
a good
you
one.
already talk about that? No.
Yeah, well,
I told him I
she
didn't know
asked
the
me
name
for
of the
song
song.
suggestions, and I couldn't find.
Well, no, that was for me and Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He already had Cinderella. I don't know if that's the name of the song, right?
Yeah,
Cinderella?
yeah,
You
Cinderella.
should just like tape her to the top of a Roomba.
Wait, are you talking about a song by the band Cinderella?
No. It's called Cinderella.
Oh,
it's
because I got a
by-
really good one for you if you want to try some Cinderella.
Well, a daddy-daughter song from
Yeah,
Cinderella?
I think
really?
so. I mean, it would. I think it would fit.
I just know that I think I'm probably going to cry. So
I'm
guys
already
don't make
crying.
fun of me. I mean,
Are you drinking whiskey?
well, if it's available at the wedding, yeah, I'm downing it.
I mean,
Come on, this is daddy-daughter dance right here, right? Straight out of 1989.
you got to give her a big.
Wait till you hear this voice. You can see a guy dancing with an infant to this, right?
Not an infant. She's 1.5.
Oh,
She's a toddler.
I don't
Toddler.
know what the difference is.
An infant can't do anything but crawl and roll out
Oh,
of his fucking
And puke
swing.
on my shirt when I'm getting ready for the fucking
Sounds
podcast.
like Bushy most days. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So what's the difference between 1.5 and an infant? They still can't like.
She can talk,
can't
she
go-
can walk, she can run, she can jump.
and when she
She
hears,
tell you
can
what
already
she
do more
wants.
than me.
when she hears the song, she starts dancing already.
Oh,
I mean,
so-
she's so
okay.
damn cute.
Okay.
And we've been practicing, and even when we practice our dancing, I get teared up with some of the words and stuff of the song. But I know it is a little bit, but she's fucking awesome, and so
Breaking
that
a bottle over your head.
there will be at least one dance at the wedding. And I don't know, are we dancing for the first time together?
Yes.
What song are we dancing to?
I think it's
Who let the dogs
Thinking.
out?
I think it's Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran.
Really?
Okay.
That one? That's great. I love it.
Is that the one he stole from Marvin Gaye?
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna beat the shit out of it.
Oh, I can't wait. But no, here.
I think we're making an entrance to Etta James at last.
Oh,
Whatever her name
Oh
is.
yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Was that my idea?
No, that was mine.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'll take the credit.
Oh, okay.
No, do you remember? You grew up in like church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did I. But do you remember Stephen Curtis Chapman?
No.
No. All right. He's a religious singer.
Okay.
But he pandered.
Okay.
And at one time back
A
in the
religious
90s,
singer that pandered? No.
My goodness. How dare he?
at one time in the 90s, he wrote this song for his daughter, and I heard it the other day, and well, a couple months ago, again, for the first time. And it just made me start tear up. So this is it. I'm going to play you a little bit of
All
it.
right, you gotta turn that down. There you go. Just
better?
clip it, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. It's only mono, that's why you're not hearing all of it. Oh. It's limitations of live broadcast.
I got you.
But here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this. This sounds like a song you would see in a Lifetime movie or Hallmark.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
I was going to say, I
He's
don't
going
know.
for the tearjerker.
You realize
I mean,
that was a positive in the box, not a negative, right?
I'm not saying you should go out there to like Cardi B and shit, but
Owen loves this smushy bullshit.
It does. The whole point of the song is she's growing up, and before long, Cinderella's going to be at her own ball and leaving you and won't be dancing.
I don't
with
have
you.
any love in my life,
you
so
know
I have
the
to pretend.
90s country music did so many of these. There's that one about butterfly kisses and shit.
Yep,
and
yep.
There was so many of them.
I thought about that one, but
I loved her
was
first.
like that.
There's all those. Yeah, that's what they did. Country
I loved her
music.
first. That's
Ever since like the 90s, country music has always had like at any given time, there's one song on the charts where somebody just grabbed a pen and goes, "Make these fuckers cry," and then they just put a song out. That's all it is. And they're like, "Oh, that doesn't." Listen, hey, I'm gonna write a song for plumbers, and then all the plumbers will buy my record. All right, check this out. Plumbers kick ass. That's what it's called.
Plumbers
That's what
Union.
they do. Yeah.
I wonder if plumbers would suggest sitting on the toilet backwards.
No.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You forget I'm a plumber. No. No, we do not.
Oh God.
Well, according to the internet, I don't know why we're going back. They suggest that you don't sit backwards. At least you don't squat and sit backwards because it could break a toilet. But
It
How,
could
how
break
would
the
you even
toilet?
squat and sit backwards?
Well, let's,
don't
well,
know.
let's
How are
just
you
be
gonna break
let's just
the
be real.
toilet?
If you're the one person that sits backwards, everything that has been spread in that direction before you got there, your feet are now in, your knees against the tank back there. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, you.
No, not Indian. You're
No, but if
straddling
you-
the
Oh
tank.
no! Hold on. Take it a step further. Your wiener's in all that backsplash.
Not that big. No backsplash.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like you go to the toilet. You see everybody like wow, like paint splatter on the back of the toilet. You're facing into that now.
that's disgusting.
Yeah, no, like I said, all
You're gonna have a
bad.
UTI. You're gonna have all kind of all that stuff.
You ever lean back and relax as you're
No.
go in the bathroom? No. Neither do I. I was just asking.
Definitely never did that.
Dude, since I've had kids, like I go
You
in
just
the,
live in the bathroom.
I go in the bathroom. I spend 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm not coming out until I can't
Like-
feel
Shove
my
a
toes.
towel under the door so they can't get their fingers.
I should. I
He
have to.
starts locking the door because the Jackson will open the door and just come in.
Yeah, no, that's.
You need to
hold
go
on. Heather just reminded me of a story. Actually, a guy who was a regular here, Jason Will. What the fuck? God, I did already said his name. Whatever.
You're not supposed to say the name.
Not gonna repeat it. Well, I mean, he's a father now with children and then has a real job.
Acting
But,
kind of shady.
One time, this friend of ours, sister, had this dude or had a roommate or whatever that was just being a real piece of shit, and she had to move out. So we were moving her stuff out, and this friend of ours went into the bathroom and he took the cover off the tank, and he just shit into the tank.
Oh, yeah.
into the toilet tank.
Upper decker or something.
Yeah, and then put the
I
and then
gotta
put-
be real. It's really not that big of a bad thing because it's a flapper in there, and the water goes down there and it goes into the toilet. So don't get me wrong. It's a little gross, but 2-3 flushes, it's pretty much taking care of itself.
Is it the same like a principle of like waffle stomping a turd down the shower drain?
Only if you stomp your toilet tank.
That's just gross.
Okay.
That's just gross.
Seems rough to get up there.
Have you done that before? I didn't. I'm like
No.
Nobody makes it up. You don't like choose to shit in your shower. No one does that. But when you drink heavily,
Nope.
sometimes things happen.
Nope.
Never happened.
No.
Okay, well, hey, only me. Fuck me, I guess. Just saying.
There's nothing better than when someone's like, "Hey, you guys all do this too, right?" And everybody's like,
No.
Never happened.
I did. Oh man. Oh no, not at our house.
His wife just yelled out, she's never bathing in the tub again. Oh, not at your house.
No, I wasn't even. No. When this stuff happened, there was definitely not a. I wasn't even. I was single. This was like. This was.
Some random girl's house. You shit in her shower.
No, it was the house I was living at the time.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes.
It was your own shower. Okay.
"What do you do
Yeah.
for
So
fun?"
don't
I
go
shit
to
in my
that
girlfriend's
house.
showers.
Stay away from that house.
It was an
I feel bad
apartment.
for the people who
It was
live
an
there
apartment.
now.
But no, it
It's
was
a good
like,
way to save some water.
That was back during the time when I first when we were like all of the original group of us that was hanging out here, and there was an apartment that a couple of guys in the Heathens had an apartment downtown. We called like the 219, and that was like their place, their apartment. And so I had been down there. I think I left there like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Came home. Went to sleep and had to wake up at like 7. So I slept for like 2 hours, woke up totally hangover, get in the shower, trying to take a shower, and then blah. It's just,
Yeah.
your
but
body
Don't
can
try to
only
explain
handle
it
so
away
much.
now.
Still gross.
No, it was totally normal at the time.
Hey, it can be whatever the fuck you want it to be. I'm just saying it happened, okay?
That
know
being,
what?
That being said, back to the if you shit in the toilet tank, it's all going the same place. You
Kinda.
stomp it down the no, not kinda. It's all going the same place.
No.
What if you're moving out and it just sits in there for like a month and there's no one in that apartment?
That's really bad.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, well, maybe that's the point.
Oh God.
I don't know why people do it. I'm just saying
I don't
they
even
do
think
it.
I did that in college. Yeah, I definitely didn't do that in college. Anything like that.
What?
Doing it now.
No, I'm saying
We've
like
heard your
I
college
mean,
stories.
I've never been
I drank
blackout
all
drunk.
of their water.
Well, that was one time I took a thirsty
yeah.
Thursday to the point of just drinking all the water in the house
And we had
a
to pee
24
so
pack.
bad.
I like that was like
I threw up water. It was clear. I threw it up.
I like
It's
that was
great.
like a rebellious story.
And then I called my father at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he thought I was dying. I was like, no, I just didn't know what time it
I'm
was.
drunk on water.
I was gonna say, yet again, this is from water.
Yeah.
Drunk on water.
But when I lived off campus, I ended up on the roof after drinking everybody's Corona in the house when they all got taken out by the police. So that was fun.
Drunk on backwash.
No. I mean, like they had to leave their 30 racks in my house because they got kicked out. 'Cause
Racks on
the
racks on
cops
What's a
got
30
called
rack?
on us.
30 beers in a case.
Oh,
It's more
That's
than a
what
case.
we call it up
Yeah.
north.
Yeah.
Racks on
It's a
racks
30
on
rack.
racks.
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
It comes from the fucking Packy.
Packy?
No, don't you don't
Packing
can't say
store.
that.
Thank you.
I think that I know this.
Thank you. But no, like people just left their beer. They weren't able to take it. So
In Boston, we
You
have
finished
Pachyrhinosaurus delivered.
Oh yeah, I finished it all and ended up on the fucking roof.
So in
That's my girl.
I remember the first time I encountered this, but like in Philadelphia, I was in Philadelphia for a week making a record up there, and you can't go into a gas station or a grocery store and buy beer. They don't have it. You have to go to the package store.
Yeah.
So you have to go buy it from the distributor, or you go to a bar and pay for a 6-pack to go, and it's like $20 for a 6-pack. So it's stupid.
What?
So yeah.
Yeah.
So we found it. The studio we were recording in. The last band that was in that studio was Cypress Hill, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, they were getting all kind of shit shipped into the studio, if you know what I mean." So we found one pizza guy who would every single day he would drop off like 3 or 4 pizzas and like 3 cases of beer. He would pick them up for us, and we would just pay him for it because otherwise, like you can't just go somewhere and buy beer in Philadelphia. It's
No.
stupid.
But in my
sounds
town,
stupid.
we had 2 Dunkin' Donuts and then a package store on every corner. Like they were literally like, here's one corner, there's one corner, like, and it was a dry town. There was nowhere else. There was no bars.
I was gonna make fun of you for saying 2 Dunkin' Donuts on every corner, but she's not bullshitting.
No, you
Like,
go to
they have-
Massachusetts.
if you go to
they're
Boston,
competing.
there's a Dunkin' Donuts on this corner and on that corner because they want to catch you going both ways. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a line going out of my town. Like now, it's like an hour to get out through East Boston.
So they're still trying to
Because
escape.
of the Dunkin' Donuts is right there.
You said it. You said there's a line of people trying to get out of your town.
Yeah, because they need to go to fucking work in the morning.
No,
But everybody
no,
wants to
nobody
stop at
in
the
Boston
Dunkin'.
works.
The line's shorter since she left.
No, honey, earmuffs for a moment. So this morning, we're heading to like an Easter egg hunt with the kids, and I'm like, I need a coffee. And I'm like, let's go to Starbucks. It's run right here. And she's like, I haven't had Dunkies in forever. And I'm like,
Don't
fucking
say
let's do it.
donkeys. Sounds so
That's what
childish.
that's what she calls it. And I'm like, fine. You know what? I'll relent. You want some Dunkin' Donuts?
Okay.
You like that better? And we go there. The coffee's horrible. I can't stand it. I got some snacking bacon because, you know, how can you fuck up bacon? But it was like all pepper and like it's just disgusting. And I'm like, I wish we went to Starbucks. I wish I was more of a man and just told her no. But
You mean you wish you would have went to Austin's Coffee to get some quality coffee?
well, though that's what I was thinking of. But they weren't open at like 9 o'clock in the morning, were you? You
Yeah,
were.
they were.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so hey, everybody
even
listening
trying.
right now, Austin's Coffee. Can you get beer at 9 o'clock in the morning? Every day but Sunday.
Hey.
Yeah, Sunday you can't start until like what 11.
So if you have
You're
a
a
problem with
pussy.
caffeine, Austin's Coffee is your place. If you have a problem with alcohol, beer, Austin Coffee is your place. If you have a problem
Wait, whoa. You're
What's
saying
your
if you got a
problem?
problem with it.
well, I mean, if you're drinking at 9
We're not saying,
a.m.,
hey, listen.
if your problem is not having it.
Yeah, yes. If you're looking for a place to get a beer, not like
at
hey,
9
listen,
a.m., come to Austin's.
If you're a hapless alcoholic, right? Come on down.
Come on down to Enablers.
If you're a functioning alcoholic and need a little get-me-up before you
Come
go
on
to
down
work.
to Austin Coffee.
Yeah.
They will be open at 9 a.m. for your beer.
Coffee and
wine.
cocaine.
No cocaine.
Oh, they open at 7. Never mind. They start serving beer at 7.
I
They
love
open
this
beer at
place
7.
more and more than
7. Really? Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Coffee and beer.
Beer and an egg sandwich.
You'll be able to get 2 shots of espresso inside your beer.
It's espresso.
SSS.
Espresso.
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 Yeah.
Express.
Fuck
He did
you.
it last week too. He typed it espresso.
I know how to spell it. I just can't fucking pronounce it. I am from Massachusetts. We don't pronounce anything fucking right. What do you want from me?
It's true. It's true. You should hear her say frustrated.
This new tank
I
I
can
got,
say
the brand is
frustrated.
Vape-spresso.
She just Speaking of beer and espresso,
Espresso.
I'm ready. I'm ready to try that shit. I mean,
You didn't break up with the espresso. Then it would be.
I'm going to express my excitement for espresso. I don't know.
Okay.
What
Just
I'm
don't
saying.
express
I
your
don't
yeah,
glands.
yeah, just stop.
Are you going to do one right now? You ready for an espresso?
Y'all are gonna do that now?
Why
Whoa.
not? I don't want to do it before we leave, and
listen.
then I'll be awake when I get home.
I'll drink like 5 of them. You want me to? I'm not afraid of this shit. I'm just saying. I don't know. I've drank worse.
Head trauma's here.
There's no possible way. It could
I
be that
pooped
bad.
in the shower. I'll drink espresso and beer.
Head trauma. Can you get on our tab the really thick beer and 2 espresso shots?
No, not really thick beer. That would make it too easy.
Too easy.
Yeah. If you get like a Guinness with espresso in it, that's not going to be nothing. Trust me.
That's normal.
You're-
Right, 'cause the
you're gonna-
Guinness
it's got a
fucking do shit
contrast.
like that.
Yeah, it's
I
got a
don't know
The
about
contrast.
hell
Guinness.
you
It's
doing,
going to
man?
need to be like a lager or a pilsner with a shot of espresso in it.
2 shots.
Two
You
shots.
have
Two shots?
two
Okay.
shots of espresso in
Okay.
each one.
We're going to do this in honor of Easter and our Lord Jesus Christ.
There we go. That works. Stella works perfect.
He loves Stella. That's fine.
Little do you guys know.
Jesus loves Stella.
Make sure you make 2 of them. I told him I would do one in solidarity. I told Steve that, but
Little do y'all know, y'all are about to start a cleanse.
Is this going to make me shit backwards?
Oh,
Well, as long as I
Oh,
have my
God.
Netflix and a snack, I'm okay.
No. If I see you bringing a tablet and a fucking snack into the bathroom,
Honey, I gotta shit. Where's my granola bars?
I will tell you to go shit in the backyard.
yard. Go poop in the yard.
You will no longer be allowed to shit in the house. You will be shitting in the yard.
Dude, the other day we were.
fucking yard. You're gonna go out. Hey kid, go out to the fucking yard, kid. Fucking take a shit in the backyard, kid.
Dude, I was playing with the 5-year-old out in the yard the other day, and he looks at me and goes, Onan, because that's what he calls me, Onan, I need to pee. And I'm like, all right, go inside and pee. He goes, that's too far. I'm going to go over there in the bushes. I'm like, I really wish
Let
you
him have
wouldn't.
it, yeah.
I really wish you wouldn't just go inside. And he goes, nope, going in the bushes. He went in the fucking bushes. I'm like, I'm glad you have that kind of like, you know.
He wasn't asking for your advice. He was just letting you know what's about to go
I'm
down.
going in the bush.
He's like, hey, that bush over there, that's the pea bush.
He's letting you know not to try to climb that tree.
There was one time, I don't know where we were, like downtown or something, and he's like, I gotta really pee. And I'm like, all right, I don't feel like walking to a toilet, so just pee on the fucking tire of the car. And ever since then, he wants to pee outside.
Yeah, he's like obsessed. Like, I really need to go pee now. And whether he needs to go or not, he wants to go right then and there.
So at the wedding, I told him, make sure you pee beforehand. Because like right in the middle of the wedding, he's going to go pee on something.
That would be fucking up.
He's got to put a Ziploc
That
in
would
your
be
pocket.
awesome.
My mother was like, so what are you doing with the kids at the wedding? I said, there's enough fucking family to watch my fucking kids while it's my day.
And
Do
make
you
sure they
have,
don't pee on anything.
Do you have a videographer or just a photographer?
Just a photographer.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Why?
Because if Jackson starts pissing at your
Oh,
wedding, you're
Jesus
gonna want that on
Christ.
video.
Well,
Hey,
everybody's
send
got
that shit to Alfonso Ribeiro and make some goddamn money.
Everybody's got
on,
phones.
America's
Record it.
Funny Some videos.
You go for it.
Wait, did you say Riviero?
Alfonso Ribeiro.
I think it's Rivero.
Rivera.
It's not Rivero. It's Ribeiro.
I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up. Yeah.
The guy from
Okay, Mr.
Fresh Prince of
Espresso.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and the guy who hosts
Not
America's Funny
Prince
Some
of Bel
videos.
Air.
Yeah.
It was,
Alfonso is on Prince of Bel-Air.
No, it was Saved by the Bell.
No, Alfonso Ribeiro is Carlton.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the other dude.
Yeah.
He did the...
It is Ribeiro. You're right.
Yeah,
Right?
I thought it was
I'm
a V.
thinking,
I thought it was
of a
Riviera.
totally different person. So
That's a double fuck on y'all. All y'all. I might not know much.
but you
but I
know
know
you're
Alfonso
Alfonso's.
Rivero.
I know Alfonso Ribeiro.
Have you
I'm-
met him?
No.
No.
I'm rewatching NCIS, and I was watching
Which
you know
one?
the original,
Okay.
and so I'm sitting there watching it, and all of a sudden I see Urkel.
Oh yes,
Urkel
Jaleel
was
White.
on one of them, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's Urkel!"
Rest in peace.
He's not dead.
He's not
He's
dead.
not dead.
No.
All right.
I
Don't
think
don't
it's-
rest
I
in
think
peace.
I think you're thinking of Screech.
Yeah,
Screech is
Dustin
dead.
Diamond. He's
Totally
dead.
different.
One's white, one's black, but you'll get it.
One's in.
What'd you say?
He
They both
died
got
in, like,
they both got
2021.
puffy hair.
I was thinking of
He
Screech.
died in 2021 from I have no idea.
One's
I think
Jewish,
he had
one's black.
He had colon cancer.
yeah, he had
Colorectal cancer. Yeah.
What would be funny is if he wasn't really
Super
dead.
nice guy though. He was a nice guy. He was
Yeah.
in the studio a lot, and also SBK told me a story about him not too long ago where Dustin Diamond didn't know what Twitter was when he came on SBK. This was back in like 2006 or 7, I want to say. And so Kevin introduced me to Twitter, and he lost his mind. And I think it's funny. He'd never seen Twitter until Kevin introduced it to him.
Apparently,
No.
he was not Saved by the Bell.
No. Okay,
I
so
was
listen.
gonna say, it would have been funny if they buried him and they had one of the bells, because that's where that comes from, right?
What?
Did you know Saved by the Bell, the meaning?
No.
That was actually back in the day when they would bury people. Sometimes they wouldn't know if they were actually dead or not, so they would have a bell there
I've
that,
heard that.
with a string down in the
I've
casket.
heard that term, but also Saved by the Bell is also a boxing term. It means like if you get
Right,
knocked
that's-
down, and the bell rings, way back in the day, is if you were knocked down and the bell rings before they reach a 10 count, they just pick you up and throw you in the corner and you're saved.
I
That
get
was
that.
the way
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew it, but apparently that's a much earlier.
And that's why now
well,
if you watch
yeah,
a fight,
because-
they'll say that when Michael Buffer or whoever gives the fight rules, he'll say, "This is a 10-round match. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round." That's what it means.
There's actually a patent for the Saved by the Bell that shows the ringing
Yeah.
bell that goes all the way down the casket. So if you were like really sick, like I was this
Not
past
to
week,
get her all like ranting, and everything, but in Boston, in those old graves and like Faneuil Square, Quincy Market, there's an old ass
Salem.
cemetery there where like
Paul
Samuel
Revere.
Adams, Paul Revere, John Hancock, all those people are buried, and you'll see the like little shaft with the bell in there, and that's what it was.
So
it's
does
like, if
someone
you ring
wait? So after like a week or so, does someone go remove the?
no, it's
No,
still there.
they were there.
leave
They were
the
just
bell
part of it.
there.
That
Wait,
is-
so every single person that's buried, there's a bell there?
Back,
No,
up
back in
until
the
a certain
day,
point when
yeah.
they were like, "Hey, we ran out of bells, boss."
Well, that's what I'm saying. Was there a time where it's like, okay, time to go remove the bell?
No.
What?
Hold on.
That doesn't make sense. I figure once you bury someone else, you just move the bell over.
No.
The
The bell
idea.
goes all the way down into the casket, and there's a string.
Well, let's be real. If you've been buried for 3 days, the bell's not doing you any good.
According to Mr. Google, the idea was that if someone was comatose and mistakenly pronounced dead and interred, they could later revive and then ring the bell, and then the groundskeeper would hear that bell ringing. And apparently it happened a few times.
It did happen many times. Yes.
Can you imagine being that guy? You wake up and you're like, "What the?" There's just like a string like laying on your face. You know, what the fuck is this string? Ah!
Imagine the anxiety of waking up
Oh
in a
my
fucking
God.
grave.
Yeah.
You know what? One
What
of
if?
these
What
days-
if you've got the string hanging down, but you don't know what the fuck that is? So you start Uma Thurman 1-inch punching your way out of the fucking like Kill Bill style.
Well, you also got to realize back then it was probably all wooden coffins and they were all nailed closed.
Oh, imagine you did succeed in cracking the coffin lid, and that just means 6 feet of dirt just came on top of
They,
you.
they did a MythBusters on that. It was actually one of the ones where I was like, oh, someone's gonna die during
Yeah.
because they actually got under the dirt and was like pull,
Yeah.
tons. 6 feet is tons of dirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm holding in my hand. Jackie
Yes.
got us some espresso beer.
Espresso beer.
Espresso.
What kind
hold
of
on.
beer was in here?
This is Stella
Stella.
Artois and 2 shots of espresso. Now,
right.
listen, I'm just going to say, I've already cooked it. It's not that big a deal. I mean, here's what I'm going to tell you. It tastes a lot to me like a stout, but because the espresso is very hot, it's 160 plus degrees, and then you have cold beer, it just feels like the temperature of urine. Like
I was about to say, it's
actually.
actually so separated. You're not drinking a mix. You're drinking espresso and then beer.
That's what I was going to ask. What's the foamy part?
It
That's the
makes it real
espresso.
foamy.
Have you ever had beer? Well, I guess you have.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
All right.
I
Just
stopped.
slam the whole thing. I'll do it if you do it. Ready?
Hold on. I wanted
Come
to.
on. You're not a sommelier, you jackass.
I kind of like it.
It's not bad.
Are we slamming it?
Yeah, 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
Jesus
Slamming it like
Christ.
Brittany on her wedding night.
Yuck.
There's a lot of foam.
You've had worse shit, dude.
Oh, yeah. My 2
You
ex-wives.
did.
All right. All right, so listen, let's
You
take
did
let's
eat
take
a
a break.
11-year-old
Let's,
burger, so.
let's take a quick break and we'll come back and
I got to pee, so I'm going to do it backwards.
oh man,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
peeing is definitely not something you want to do back. Well, no, you're going to do backwards anyway cuz you stand up and piss in the toilet.
Yeah,
You don't sit.
You get on the wall.
Well,
but whatever.
I don't know. Depends on.
No, I won't do that here. I'll
Okay.
wait till I get home.
So,
Please
like I
don't.
said, paying homage to Austin Coffee here, I put together a playlist of all of these different bands that used to play here all the time, and bands that used to. And when you fuck with the David Blaine fucking wallet.
I just feel like my eyelashes are gonna go up in flame before the wedding, and I really don't fucking.
No, I was going to tip her, but apparently I'm all
Oh,
out.
man.
I'm all out of cash. See?
All right.
No.
So I am going to.
Smells so good when I do that.
I'm going to play a song from 2006. This album came out on July 3rd, and then on July 4th we had I4 Fest here. So it was like we played 2 nights in a row. I played 4 sets because I opened with the Refugees and then part of the Heathens, and then did the same thing the next day. So and then we left for tour 2 days after that. So it was fucking ridiculous. But anyway, this is a song from the 2006 album Big White House by the Heathens, and
Big White House
yes.
in Washington, D.C.
Quiet. No, it's one of the houses around Lake Eola downtown. Or it's not Eola, it's the one on this side of 50. But anyway, it's downtown,
Well,
south of 50.
did you feel weird parking in front of that lake behind Austin's Coffee?
Nah, I know what that lake is.
Yeah.
I've seen some trucks get pulled out of there. Not ones from when it went down either. Like that's where people hide shit now.
Really?
Oh yeah. All right, you've been listening to Pop Culture Radio. We will be right back. Woo!
Thought that I'd seen everything till I saw her. She's right on time with a brilliant mind and eyes that look right through you. She's breaking codes, she's talking ones and zeros, and my brain's turning over. I kiss her mouth and pull some numbers out with my tongue. And then I tell her I'm a mover, I'm a shaker, I'm a loser, and everything in between. I'm a mover, and I'm a faker, I'm a loser, an angel in dirty dreams. Dirty dreams.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. This is Happy Valley with Sore Spot. This came out in 2006. This is actually part of the Post Records comp Olay. We actually did the CD release for this here on October 31st of 2006. So yeah, 19 years ago. Yeah. But yeah, this is Evan Shaffron, who was a guest on the show. Remember,
Evan, yeah.
Yeah, Danny Feedback, Crack Rock Opera with myself. This is his
Evan.
band. Yeah.
I miss Danny.
And so
Is her
I
mic
wanna
up?
know.
Is her mic up?
I just turned it up right now.
We have a special guest sitting in with us. It's the owners of Austin's Coffee.
Hey.
Owner. No, I guess you're not two people. One of three, really. There's. Wait. I am currently drinking a Blackberry Wild Cider Boys. It's delicious. And then I have this other one here, just a backup, Strawberry Magic.
What's the alcohol content on them?
5%.
That ain't bad.
That's not bad. It's delicious. But here at Austin's Coffee, not only do they have like these delicious, yummy beers that taste like fucking fruit juice, but they also have. I saw a whole container of pies over there, a whole display of pies over there. And honey, I know you love pie. Is there a specific type of pie you like?
Key lime.
They don't have that.
That is the best one, though. Key lime's the best.
The
Why
la-
don't you have key lime pie?
It was the best, and everybody ate it. They're open at 7 a.m.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Wait. See, now you messed up because you came here and now you said there's a story behind. Are you not allowed to tell the story? Should I not? Oh.
Yeah. Come on, we're talking about
Well, I can hear. I don't care about everybody else.
No, I like chocolate cream pie. I like key lime
Don't say
pie.
cream pie.
it. Yeah. Well, I think,
Banana cream pie.
honey, I love you so much. I think you should go over to the pie display, pick out whatever pie you want, and you order it and put it on my tab because I love you.
Oh.
Is that nice?
Fuck. Smash it on your tits.
We are broadcasting live at Austin's Coffee. It's here in the lovely Winter Park area.
I just had to change out the mic cable. It's working now.
Is it working now?
Yes.
We can actually hear Jackie,
Yes.
one of the
gotta
three
kinda yell
owners
into
of
it.
Austin's Coffee.
I'm guessing that.
You almost have to like lick the mic.
You almost have to make love to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kiss
Either
it.
stick
Put
the
your
entire
lips-
mic in your mouth.
Red. Look at its red wings.
You want to talk directly into the end of it.
I like
Don't
her
bleed on
already.
the mic.
I kiss the mic a lot.
You kissed the mic and you liked it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, did everybody see Katy Perry and how
Oh, yeah.
happy she was once she
To
got back on
kiss
Earth?
the ground.
No. I thought the whole story was that she's basically telling people that if you want to be happy, you have to go into space.
I don't know. I don't listen
If
to
you
her.
are,
And you got sandwiches and chips. My God.
Yep.
What? Oh, here. Wow. What is the whole line of food you got here? Pretty much anything, huh?
It's a full cafe.
Woo.
Damn, I love
And
this
we
place.
I didn't have
we buy
dinner
local
today.
ingredients. That's locally made bread.
Ooh.
wow.
Yeah.
what kind of sandwich?
hearing
What kind of
that.
sandwich is that? Over
He got
there?
a BLT Sansa tomato.
BLT.
Bacon.
See
and
that?
lettuce.
That's funny because I do bacon tomato, but no lettuce. I like the tomato.
What do you got against
He's
lettuce?
got a BL.
Okay, at one point I
You
was
got
like
a BT.
a BT. I was like the lettuce isn't
Do you
really
still
adding.
get the mayo?
Yeah, lots of mayo.
Okay.
But at some point, I was like, the lettuce
Did
really
you?
isn't adding any flavor. It's just kind of like texture.
No,
we just
can I
sandwich
just tell
shaming
you
people now?
that I just started adding mayo to my sandwiches recently because I got into clubs like a year ago, and I
There's
was like,
clubs for mayo.
oh my God, I love mayo.
Do you get a shipment every month? hey,
Fuck
Owen,
off, dude.
the Mayo of the Month Club just came. It's garlic aioli today.
No,
Dude.
but I love turkey clubs, and like I couldn't eat them for almost 2 years because I was pregnant for like 2 years, almost.
Well, they're
3.
too dry.
Oh,
in
yeah,
case
you
they're
can't
putting
eat
mayo
cold
on
cuts
them.
when you're married, right?
No,
You shouldn't.
What?
when you're
married,
pregnant.
Oh, you're pregnant. I'm sorry.
Or married. Or
hey,
married.
hey, what? There's a lot of stuff you can't do when you're married either.
Would you like to tell me what you can't do when you're married? What, that has to do with eating
Hey,
food?
wait, we were talking about your fucking mayo addiction.
Best mayonnaise out there, Blue Plate. I'm just
Hellman's.
saying.
Actually, I do enjoy
Hellman's.
that. I
Nope.
do enjoy that. I enjoy
I like
Hellman's
Dukes.
too.
I'm with them, Dukes.
I can't get past
Dukes
the
is
name.
my second. I still like. I was raised on Hellman's. So.
I will tell you though, right now I went on a little plant-based kick, and there's a plant-based Hellman's that tastes a lot like Dukes. No, trust me, dude.
Okay.
I would. If you try it, it's like I think it's Greek yogurt based, but it's awesome. I love it.
Okay. I like
I'm-
anything yogurt based.
I only eat Dukes when I'm backwards.
What?
No, never mind.
Oh God. The joke that's never gonna end.
It's not, because wait till you hear the AI song I wrote.
Oh.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I only eat Dukes once the ass is worn out.
Oh my!
You ever floss with denim? Don't recommend.
Well, anyway, I don't know where to go from that. That was delicious. Honey, did you get a piece of pie yet?
Have I got up from the fucking table?
No, I noticed that. Go, so we can talk about you.
That's love.
I love you very much. Go get a piece of pie.
I might get a fucking sandwich at this point.
I know that BLT looks really good, but we can't eat while we're talking. That's the problem.
She can't do a
Says
lot of
who?
things while she. No, you already said you can't.
She
like,
can eat and do anything. Don't you tell her.
She can
No,
eat
she
me on
was
a
just.
toilet.
We just the whole last segment. She's had a combination of things she can't do at the same time. I don't know.
I can't smoke and deal poker at the same time. No, because I need my fucking hands to shuffle.
She can
You
certainly.
don't need your hands to smoke.
She
I'm
can,
sorry, but the cigarette can't. I can't do the hanging out of my mouth while I like talk.
You ever
and
watch
try to-
Cops? These ladies will flip the bird, tell the cop to go fuck himself, and the cigarette never comes apart from their lip. It just hangs there right on their lips.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You know what
They're
she's really good at?
talented women we're talking about.
She's really good at eating and protecting the couch.
Hey, if you put pie on the couch, she'd never leave.
It's a joke that, when I leave for work, she's there with the kids, of course.
I'm gonna wake up one morning and they're gonna be like,
in the same spot, and I'm like, damn, somebody could have stole everything out of the garage, but that couch is secure. And
You come back, all the cushions are gone, but except the one she's sitting on. I don't know where they went.
no, the cushions are attached.
you ever have the feeling that you're gonna wake up one day and see a news story and be like,
Oh, instead,
double homicide? I'm like, yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
no,
It's like he rode her really hard last episode.
she likes it when I ride her hard.
She's from Boston. They get knives when they're born. Like we get it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
I'm Mexican and from Boston. Like,
Half
fucking watch
Mexican.
the fuck out, man.
Born to stab.
Exactly. We
No.
cut for no reason.
On a serious note,
I stabbed one of my friends because he tried to eat a fry from my plate.
like with a knife.
Like with
Okay,
a
how
fork.
about we don't fucking admit to felonies on the air?
I was in high school. He
Okay.
made me walk all the way
Oh,
from
okay.
our school to a comic book
There was
store.
some time
Didn't
when that
feed
was a
me in
defense.
between, so I did bite his arm and tell him I need fucking food now. And then he
bit
tried,
his arm?
Yes, and then he tried
And
to
then you
steal.
stabbed him.
And then he tried to steal a fry from my fucking plate, and I said no. Duh.
Is there a true crime podcast about you?
Probably not.
These are stories I wish I would have known before I asked her to marry me.
Blink twice.
Well,
if
no.
you're safe.
You need to go back further because she was already pregnant with your child before you asked her to marry you. So you needed to know,
Oh yeah, she wasn't she?
hey man, you saw all the red flags, so it's on you. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy this is happening. It's endless content, but,
Seriously,
I'm just saying you saw the flags.
Hey man, she pursued me. That's all I gotta say, and I love you,
I'm
baby.
just gonna say up front, I told him I was crazy to begin with, and I haven't fucking changed since.
Okay.
One of the things that I fucking loved about her is the fact that she came to me and she was 100% honest and transparent. It's something I've never had before. Yeah, she pretty much came and said,
I'm fucking nut job.
she goes,
No fucking filter.
she goes, by the way, I'm allergic to strawberries. They will kill me, and I'm also crazy. So I love you. And I'm like, what? We just met like 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, but,
I have known him since I moved down here, so
and I totally ignored
and
her.
he totally ignored me because he was married.
Yeah, but once,
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
for you.
But I'll tell you, his friend, who is friends with me and always played poker with me, was like, "Yo, you gotta come hang out with Britt, dude. Just come and hang out with Britt."
yeah, my buddy, he died. Thanks for bringing it up, hon.
I
But
didn't bring up the fact that he died. You did.
we used to do the other show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he would do it with me, and he would always give a shout out to the pretty little Brit who worked at the bar that we used to broadcast
Right,
live
yeah.
from. And I'm like, whatever, you're calling out the bartenders and stuff. Who knew that 10 years later or whatever, however long, that I'd knocked her up and we're having kids and shit like that together. So I love it. The world is a crazy fucking place.
Let's
like
just
the-
like individual accomplishments here. We're gonna just list all those out first, and then, also we're kind of getting married.
Yeah.
I like the idea that according to you, y'all have been together 4 years. According to her, it's been 6.
There's no way it's been 6 because we've been doing this show for 4.
Yeah. And
Oh,
she
but
was
in
a
her
topic on the
mind.
show. She was a crazy person that I would talk about on
The
the
first
show.
whole fucking season of this show was Owen just got divorced. He doesn't know where he stands in the world anymore, and then starts talking about how this chick at poker keeps coming on to him, and now here we are. 5th season, she's a cast member. So there we go. That's the trajectory of this show.
I love you, baby.
I actually one time almost knocked him to the ground and tackled him because I ran and jumped to hug him and he almost fell backwards on cement.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Yeah, that's not knowing your surroundings.
No,
I
I
wasn't
just figured
prepared for
he would be prepared when he saw me running.
No, it wasn't. You were.
If
just
I
some
saw
chick-
you running, I would look around and run along with you because I would think someone is coming to kill us.
How do you not assume someone running at you is going to jump on you?
Exactly. It should have been a Dirty Dancing moment. It wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't. Sorry, chick. Then also one time, when I was trying to play poker and she was dealing, she tells everybody, "You're gonna buy me an SUV someday."
I said, "Would you please buy me a Cadillac Escalade?" That I literally asked him to buy me a Cadillac Escalade.
And I'm
I
like,
didn't
who the
ask
hell
him
is
to buy
this
me just
chick?
any kind of SUV.
Oh, poor Brittany. She just got an Expedition.
It's a beautiful truck. I love it. I have no problem with it. It has so much room, and it's so comfortable. And it's got the heated seats, the AC seats. I'm telling you, you need to get a Ford Expedition. It's
you
great.
don't. I
And
mean-
then you can put the
I
dogs
wasn't
in
asking
the
you to
back.
cut a promo or nothing, but
Ford tough.
All right, Ford, sponsor us.
where's Toby Keith? Oh, dead. That's right.
It's a great SUV.
All right.
No tariffs at Ford.
I mean, I'm not disappointed in the fact that we just rolled through this whole list of this was like a mishmash soup of who fucked up.
Red flags all around. Okay. I told him I was damaged and crazy. It's all good.
Yeah, and I loved your honesty. And I said, there's no surprises here.
Nope.
You were wrong.
I was wrong.
We're all wrong from time to time.
Yeah, but
I still didn't surprise you about anything.
you know what? You surprised me with giving me the family that I've always wanted, and I appreciate that. And I went 44 years without fucking messing up and having kids, and now that I'm 45, I have 3 of them.
She
And
said
I
she
love
liked cream pies.
She does like cream pies. And
That's
baby,
disgusting.
I like chocolate. What does that mean?
You just talked about how many kids you
It's-
have, and then
it's
you said that.
chocolate pudding
You drew a
with
definite
whipped cream on
line
top
of
and a fucking
conversation.
crust. It's literally chocolate pudding with a crust
I could
and
convict
whipped
you in
cream on
court
top.
with the fucking evidence you just laid
It
out.
looks like a lemon meringue pie, just chocolate pudding in the middle.
I have a new subject for an AI song, so I'm doing it right now. Britt loves cream pies.
It should be called "Follow the Drips to the Cream Pie."
Oh, God. I'm all for saying fuck that
Trail-
shit, but there
trail
is
of
points where, like, you
smears.
guys say shit, and I get nauseous. When Bubba talked about, when Bubba Wilson talked about drinking the
Oh, the foot bath.
the foot bath. Oh, we had Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson on the show
Why?
a couple of times last
Oh,
year, year
damn.
before last, and he talked about had Owen's grandmother on the phone, and Owen was like, "Oh, my grandmother has this bath that she puts her feet in. It's like a foot jacuzzi." And Bushy's like, "Oh, I
Freaks
have
me
one
out.
too." And he's like, "Oh, you and Bushy's grandma totally wants to marry." I'm sorry, Owen's grandma wants to marry Bushy. So Bubba says, "Oh, y'all the same. You should get in foot bath together and then drink the water." And that was disgusting. Like I don't know why. Just the image of drinking someone's foot
I don't
bath
even
water.
like my own feet.
You have
Like,
feet.
do you guys watch?
I have feet, but I don't like them.
You have feet.
You
You
got
have
feet too.
Baby, you have feet.
I
Look,
just
they're right
said I
there.
don't like my own feet.
They're all right. They do the
Two of
job.
them.
They're all right.
They're right next to each other.
I don't like them though, because I mean, seriously, they sweat in socks and shoes. And,
Ew.
As feet do.
exactly. So
Your
yeah.
feet.
Raise your
cream
hand
pie
if you have
shoes.
feet that don't sweat in socks. Your feet don't sweat in socks?
Come here, let me lick your
He's got.
Let me sniff your socks.
Bring your sock out of my mouth.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, so hold on a second. So we got Jackie at the table here, right?
Yeah, we
So-
should be talking to
Hi,
our
Jackie.
guest.
How's
Hi.
it going?
I'm good.
What kind of deli meats do you got over there?
Let's cut to the chase.
How much for a cream pie?
And why don't we have key lime pie? Or do we have key lime pie?
Oh yeah, tell
We
the key
don't
lime
have
story.
key lime pie. We have apple pie and cheesecake.
That apple
and
pie looked good.
We usually have Mile High peanut butter pie.
Oh, that was Dino's favorite.
But what's the story behind no key lime?
It's lame. It just really is lame.
Oh,
we
sorry,
have
honey.
Younger people that work for us, and key lime pies don't come pre-cut, and I just don't want to deal with the nightmare of them all being cut wrong.
Oh, that's understandable. I get that.
Yeah, it would just
How
be a
can you
nightmare.
cut a
Is
pie
it-
wrong?
It would
something
be
you can
nice
buy
if
that
they
you
had
just, like,
that.
push?
No,
Yeah,
because
it
it's
would be
key
nice if they had that. But
It's key lime is gelatinous.
You just spit on it so it doesn't it slides right
no,
through.
it's gelatinous.
No.
It's just it's
No,
a
you
restaurant
can
thing.
cut
It
it,
has
yeah.
to be handled different,
exactly.
and it's
You
just
should know
one
this shit.
nightmare I don't want to deal with. And I know that sounds bad, but I just don't want to deal with it.
I got you. I understand
know.
that shit.
Yeah.
So, funny story. This was, 10 years ago. Longer than 10 years ago. We've had Merle Allen on the air before, Gigi Allen's brother, Murder Junkies. So one day, one time, we had a show at Back Booth one night. Half of the band went one way, half of the band went the other way. That half ended up with me and crashed at my house. And so the next morning, we were like, we all need to find a rendezvous point where everybody can meet up. So Dino Sex, naked drummer extraordinaire, punk rock legend, and Pee-Pee Duvet, the singer, end up here at Austin Coffee for 4 fucking hours waiting for Merle and Sonny to show up. So for 4 hours, we have Dino just sitting here ordering pastry after pastry after pastry out of the fucking case, and bananas by the handful, and then slices of peanut butter pie. They're like stacked this high off the table, and he's just basically spending all of his money from last night, just scarfing down all this fucking food, sitting at a round table on this stage right here.
Yep.
And Jackie comes up and goes, "So how is everything?" And he goes, "It's great. Can I give you a squeeze?"
Now, you have to understand, Dirt didn't really know, like, bartender Jackie. He always just knew coffee shop owner Jackie, who was very, put together. And I had just come with my kids from church. So I'm literally in church attire, And so he's just, like, looking at me with eyes big as dollar signs going, oh, my God, she's going to kill me, And I was like, yeah, sure, you can steal a squeeze. And he was just like, thank God. He thought he was in so much trouble. And I'm like, nah, I'm used to that. Old men wanting to squeeze somebody.
Are you going to church tomorrow? on
Evan's
Easter?
actually listening right now. Evan
I
just
am.
said hi, kids. I guess he heard me play a song.
yeah,
so
but-
that's cool.
No, I'm actually.
You're Evan.
Wait, is that Evan from Happy Valley?
Yep.
You tell him it took me a long time to get his body sweat off my window.
Whoa.
Whoa. What happened there?
So Happy Valley was playing on this very stage, and Evan was a drummer. And once upon a
Oh,
time,
he
we
pressed
did.
his nipples at the
Oh,
I remember
he pressed
that.
his nipples, his whole ass body. He was sweaty from head to toe. We hadn't gotten the AC where it is now. And he just goes up and he rubs it all along the window.
He did the O
And I'm
Billy.
like, oh my God, I have to clean that.
That's awesome.
Like, he covered that window in sweat. And I did not know how hard it was to get sweat off a window.
Oh, yeah. Once it gets dry, it gets like chalky.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you have
Yes.
to, yeah.
And
Lit-
salty.
Little known fact: if you use foot bath water, it nipple sweat right off a window.
I'll make sure I don't lean against that window. I'm a little sweaty right now. But anyway, all right, honey. I don't see a fucking cream pie or anything in front of you. You need to go get one.
They don't have cream pie. She
Well,
just fucking told you that.
Whatever. I wasn't listening. Go get a chocolate pie.
Like apple pie.
And get me an apple pie while you go get a chocolate
Why
pie.
are you fucking elbowing me?
That's what this is all about. He wants a piece of
We
pie.
have a Snickers.
Exactly.
you-
He
you
only
have
cares
to
about
eat
his
one, so
fucking
you don't feel
stomach.
bad about it.
I didn't have fucking dinner.
We usually have a Snickers cheesecake and an Oreo cheesecake.
All right.
Oreo cheesecake? What happened?
Usually we have that.
It's
I
over
haven't
there.
looked in
Go
the
look,
cases
go look.
to
Why
see
did
what
you
was
turn
got.
Asian? Oh, you had it good. The cheesecake. What happened?
I have 4 hours to eat
What happened
it.
to a cheesecake? I like a cheesecake.
That's my woman.
Wait, so what's going on? She's literally getting up to go look for cheesecake?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Get a BLT while you're at it.
Hey,
We'll
man,
split
this
it.
is a live
Give me a
remote.
BT.
Have at
With
it.
Pepper and Hellman's.
This place is
Pepper
awesome.
and Hellman's.
If you're ever in the Winter Park area, in the Orlando metro area, come check out Austin's Coffee. It's a place where you can get, a beer, a brew, coffee, which is a type of brew, right? You brew coffee too.
Yes, it is.
It's wonderful. I'm drinking this Blackberry Wild beer, and it's fucking wild, man. I love
Come to Austin's, get cream pied and a fruity beer.
That sounds like dirt in the parking lot.
Whoa, what's that story?
Oh, they know you here. 10 years. 10 years.
Oh, no. It's,
20
it's
years.
20 years, dude. Yeah. So what's funny about that is that the fact that she thought. So for those of you who don't know, so Jackie one morning came into work and was cleaning up the parking lot and found a used condom in the parking lot, and for some reason immediately thinks, dirt.
Who doesn't?
What did you do? And I'm like, really? Like I felt like flattered that she thought it was me. First of all, because I'm like, yeah, oh. Yeah,
I use Magnums.
I could get laid in the parking lot. Sure, of course. No fucking way. That's not happening. So I felt flattered at first that she thought it was my fucking rubber in the parking lot. But I mean, a second thought, like, why would you immediately go to that? Like, I just was up on stage, like, telling fucking dick jokes for however long.
Well, why would she think it was you?
Is that the kind of stuff that gets you laid? I don't think so. I mean, it's not.
Depends on the girl.
It just means you think about your penis
Listen,
a lot.
I was talking about it one time with Merle Allen. We were talking about like being on tour and everything, and I was like, dude, people think that you go out on the road and you're fucking touring and you're getting laid all the time. I'm like, I never fucking saw that. Merle's like, I've been doing this 50 fucking years. I never seen it neither. He's like, we're not Bon Jovi, dude. Get over it. I'm like, this is absolute truth. Like, that shit doesn't happen.
It does if you sell drugs.
Well, that's apparently I made a wrong career choice.
In theory.
No, you made the
Allegedly.
correct one. I think. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway. It is Easter tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow. Usually I just, stay
Hide
home.
some eggs.
No.
Thank a bunny for bringing shit to you. Like,
I went today to a couple stores
yeah.
because me and my daughter, 1.5 years old, we're going to drive to Ocala to visit my grandma.
Oh, you
Yeah.
And we're going to go to
Oreo.
church with my grandmother. So we got a matching outfit.
Yeah.
And we look so fucking adorable. But this is going to be the first time I've gone back to church in, like, I don't know, 11, 12, 13
It
years.
hasn't changed. The book's the same.
The book, okay. So Jesus,
book from back
Jesus
then.
still died and
It's
then came back to
literally
life?
the exact.
Apparently.
You're gonna hear the exact same thing you heard 20 years ago, or whenever last time you were there. It's the same shit every time.
Well,
What do so everybody's just like all of a sudden eating pie on the air? That's what we're doing?
well, no, it's
That's
a
a
beautiful
good-looking
apple
apple
pie.
pie.
It
It really
looks
is.
delicious, and I'm going to leave it
And
right
I
here.
got it heated up for you too.
Is it heated?
oh,
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's warm. That's warm pie.
Oh yeah.
That's a warm pie right there. It's
oh
gonna go in my
yeah,
mouth.
that's a
Don't
good
put
pie
it in
right
my
there.
fucking way. I got Oreo cheesecake.
boy.
Oh,
coming.
you got one yourself? We are not splitting one?
I don't need apple pie. You know this shit.
You should eat it.
I make.
Wait, so you got
I make
apple pie
cheese-
for him, and then you're waiting for Oreo cheesecake for you, or what?
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
They know how to live, man.
No,
They're
but,
getting married. They don't have to impress anybody.
I'm gonna go home and put ramen noodles in the microwave.
Hey, I got those too.
but buddy, if you want a piece of pie, get a piece of pie. Put it on my tab. I love you.
Do I look like I need any more pie?
No, you don't. But you also look like you want some pie. So
I am a pie wanter.
I think they also got chocolate cake over there.
I want.
oh, here comes Brittany's
you don't want
pie.
whipped cream?
There's whipped cream.
Oh,
Put a cream
send
pie
that
on
back.
there.
Put whipped cream on it. But all right.
We've established she likes cream.
Yeah, like I
I
said,
like to make homemade whipped cream at home. It's delicious.
Hey.
Is it homemade whipped cream? You just take heavy cream and you whip it?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
you-
you also
you have to
gotta
add
add
sugar.
sugar and vanilla to it.
Sugar.
It's also whipped cream if you're going down and you go.
Here's your fork.
I'm not going to eat while we're talking. I'll wait till the break, but it looks delicious. Okay,
I
you
can
know
eat
what?
and talk at the same time. That's fine.
Bushy, say something. Hold on.
Something, hold on.
Oh my god, it's delicious.
Oh
my
my
God,
God.
this is-
No, that looks fucking killer.
Austin's Coffee. Get a beer, get a coffee, get some fucking pie.
Okay,
An
so
Oreo
this is a perfect
cheesecake.
opportunity. So while you guys are enjoying the
Accoutrements.
the pastries of Austin Coffee, Jackie can give us an update on what's going on with the fucking city of Winter Park that wants to fucking shut this place down.
What?
Where we at?
Oh,
Winter
well.
Park wants to shut the...
Oh,
You okay? Don't pick up the glass. Please
Careful,
don't pick up the glass. Maddie?
We've had a spill here at Austin's Coffee.
Oppa!
It's probably because we are so fucking good at this that people just slip things out their hands.
Please.
all right. So
It's okay, Heather. She's here.
Heather, it's cool. It happens.
We're gonna be shut down.
If I had $1 for every fucking beer I've smashed on the floor here, it would be fucking good.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you've broken a few beers. Especially
Oh,
on
yeah,
I-4 Fest, at least a couple times. So the latest update on the city, and I'll give you a little scoop. I haven't verified all the sources yet, so I will preface this. It's not been a verified source. But I did get a text message today that potentially that the city was secretly trying to get a hold of the properties and that they were planning on demolishing Austin's building to turn it into parking for Soseki next door, which is a Michelin star restaurant. So the source it came from is somewhat involved in the political scene, but we're still trying to get confirmations of that source before it gets fully leaked to the rest of the media. So you guys are the first ones to get
Can they
anything.
do that? Can a city do that?
They could do a lot of underhanded deals when it's still the good old boys club of Winter Park, as I've called it for years.
Well, you can start selling tires too.
So they want to turn this place into a parking lot.
Yeah.
The place that gives you delicious magic beer that is like strawberry magic and fucking pies and turn it up
And cheesecake. Oreo cheesecake. It's
That's
amazing.
That's still
Yours is
technically a
almost
pie.
gone already.
is
No
good.
judgment. All right, is there anything we can do, Jackie, to help you like stay here
Well, if any of you listening are Winter Park residents, because they say that's what holds the most water when you email the commissioners or the mayor, specifically the mayor, to make sure that Winter Park residents, especially email or mail, if you're not into email, and anybody else just email, it puts constant pressure on them. And the more that they have constant pressure, the more that they will hopefully find a way to help us extend our lease while we're trying to figure this out. There's a lot of misinformation happening to the mayors, like, oh, they've had a year. No, we haven't had a year. We are now at like 85, 90 days.
So I'm looking here. It looks like Sheila something is the mayor here in Winter Park. So if you can find her email her and tell her how much Austin's Coffee is awesome and she should back the F off. And I'm generating an AI song just for Sheila.
Ooh, can I have a copy?
I would if we could get a direct line to her. She's probably in bed.
Well, yeah. I mean, hello. She's
I
probably
doubt
got
she's eating a
kids,
cream
she's
pie.
Probably going to.
Hey. There we go.
She's probably going to church
Do I
in the
need to tell you?
morning.
I'm good.
Okay, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with going to.
Check.
I'm not saying there is anything wrong with it, but I'm just saying, like, it is Easter. There's a lot of people that are going to church early in the morning.
Church.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm not going to burst into flames, but I'm doing it just for my grandmother.
I burn every
okay.
time I walk into one. It's all good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Fair weather Christian.
No, no fair weather
Hey.
whatsoever. Just totally not.
I felt like that this year. I might resemble
I'm an
that.
atheist, so I apologize if I say anything to offend anybody religious.
I'm agnostic. We're
I
good.
was Easter shopping on Friday and go, oh my God, it's Good Friday. What's wrong with me? I forgot.
Are you not, are you,
It's
see,
all
well,
right. Sorry, I didn't mean to
are
do
you
that.
Not supposed to shop on.
No, I was supposed to be at service. I just forgot.
Oh, bad Christian. God doesn't love you anymore.
I was a terrible Catholic this year.
Oh well.
Oh, Catholic, you're really screwed.
Oh yeah.
So
I was raised Protestant, went to a Catholic high school. We're all good.
I was raised.
I took the little round thing every time that I went to church at high school. It's cool.
I was.
Talking about the
The
Eucharist.
little round thing.
Yeah, I think that.
She's talking
You
about
talking
the
about the
Eucharist.
wafer, like the
Yeah, that little
communion
way.
wafer?
Yeah.
I took
Only the
the
body of
Jesus
Christ.
sausage
Who
every
cares?
Sunday.
Exactly.
I think the fact that you call it a little round thing probably says that your schooling wasn't very effective.
Do realize I graduated in 2006.
Oh,
What happened there?
Hello.
I don't know. What did you do?
Oh, no.
quit touching stuff.
It was working.
It's still working on the board. We're still broadcasting right
Okay,
now.
well,
Michael-
I graduated in 2006, so me to remember what it was from then, we're in 2025, that's 19 fucking years. I barely remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
You graduated high school in 2006.
Yep.
That's crazy.
You graduated high school in 97, I know.
Well, I was 2 years away from my first divorce in 2006. That was crazy, but I love you. I do have a little song, but I'll wait for a minute. This is dedicated to Sheila DiCiccio. How do you say her name?
DiCiccio.
It doesn't matter. She sucks. Woo!
Jesus.
He says it like he says espresso.
I'm going to play this little song. This is just for you, Sheila, in just a few minutes after I eat this delicious fucking pie from Austin's Coffee, which you're trying to fucking shut down. I'm getting angry because I love this pie so much.
Hey,
Sorry.
my plate is clean.
I know, I see that.
Clean.
Good job, honey.
Don't start breaking something else.
And,
It's
and you say
plastic.
she's
It's
not
gonna
learning
take a
anything
while.
sitting at home all day.
She's
I
ready
eat
to
pie like
protect
a
my couch.
Protecting couch and cleaning dishes.
But anyway, no, she waits for me to do that. She puts them
Excuse
up.
me?
You notice that I'm saying all this while my wife is outside. Because she's going to have to listen to a 2-hour podcast to hear it from these lips.
So
That's not going to happen.
So I noticed you got the paintings over there. Those are really cool. Is that all the same artist or is that different
No,
artists?
these
or-
are all different artists in all the different sections. Actually, there's a Morgan Steele exhibit happening right now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joe Cucci lent his pieces on down. If
Oh,
I had
down at
known,
the
I
end.
would have brought my pieces in too.
Awesome. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
I named a couple
you-
of these. The one on the left there, I've dubbed Steamo Batman.
I see it.
Like
Right
steam,
there?
I see
yeah,
it.
but
You're
like
right.
like steampunk, but emo, but it's also so that's Steamo Batman.
Okay.
The next one,
That's
the next one is Thursday. The next one is Vagina.
There's a keyhole in there.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Vagina. That's it. It's got the I. And then the last, that's cancerous uterus.
Cancerous uterus. I see that totally.
Or ovaries.
You know what? I see prices on all these, so I guess you can buy them.
You can
Uh,
buy
yeah.
'em.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah! This
And
place,
100% of it goes to the artist.
Nice.
this place
nice.
is amazing.
The Morgan Steele stuff that Joe brought, is he selling that as well? Or no?
Not for sale.
I figured so, but
Can I just also point out in the back of the room, we have board games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's board games to play as well, and I see life from here.
And there's books. Please, if you like the book, take it home. We didn't ask for them. They keep showing up.
Really?
Is it,
take
is like
them
a
home.
book,
Do you have any Stephen King back there?
I don't know. Whatever you see, take home.
so is it a take one?
10.
Is it a
What
take
about
one,
Helter
leave one, or
Skelter?
you just want
No,
them to
no,
take?
don't leave one.
Don't
just
leave,
take.
just take them.
Take.
What's a book?
I'm thinking a lot of people get the coffee and the espresso shots and leave their books here. Is that one?
Probably forget them.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's like for open mic nights anymore, but I know on my open mic nights, people left a lot of shit here.
Condoms in the parking lot. One.
Yeah.
Did you leave the Trivia Pursuit? Because I can see that from here as well.
Trivial.
You're talking about board games. She said books, Britt. Don't just start stealing shit.
Yeah, the board games we like. Don't
Okay.
ever read the Jenga pieces. Don't let your kids play with the Jenga pieces.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I already know that. There's-
I can only imagine.
Yeah, people.
you
write
will
stuff.
have questions to answer that you don't want to answer.
every time my son has a birthday, somebody buys him a board game, and he rips it apart. He takes the pieces out. Like, he has a Jenga, and it's yellow and blue, and half of them are sitting in his room, and the other half are sitting in the box in a bag.
If only he had somebody with the ability to understand how to play them to teach him how to properly
we
use
tried.
them.
No, trust me. We have tried. We tried to teach him mouse. We've tried to teach him Sorry. We've tried to teach him card games. No.
He just likes to take the goddamn pieces, the sharp ones, stick them in my side of the bed. So when I get in there, they're fucking poking me. I love the kid. I love him.
He's part Boston.
Yeah, I know. I know.
He's also part Puerto Rican, part Mexican.
You're lucky he hasn't tried to sell you a water filter yet.
It's coming. But I love the kid. He makes my life exciting.
Sure. I'm just going to say that. So here's what's funny to me. So I've known Owen for almost
25?
30 years. Over 25.
I was 19, I think, when I met you the
Right.
first time.
So he wanted.
Jesus Christ.
Now listen, he wanted to have kids like the whole time I've known him. All he wanted to be was a dad. And so now, so what's funny is because he's like a family member. My mom is just crying happy that Owen's finally a dad. And then you tune into the podcast every week and Owen's like, so my daughter shit in her hand.
Well, no, she shit on the floor, then picked it up. I mean, get it right.
And and so it's like hearing him like, hey, dude, you're the one who wanted this. Like, literally, for 25 years, this is what you wanted. And now he's got it, and he's like, oh, no. Listen, I'm happy, okay? I'm happy.
Just nobody
I'm
can
the
tell.
happiest I've ever been. I just don't know what the fuck's going on.
Dude, I wanted one. And this woman tells me, I'm breastfeeding. You can't get pregnant. Bullshit.
No, trust me. When I went and found out that I was pregnant, and I was 4 months pregnant,
It was great. I
there
got
was
this
some
text. It was
nurses
like,
who were like, "Oh yeah, we were taught that if you are breastfeeding, like only breastfeeding, that is the best contraception ever." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Guess what? It doesn't fucking work."
Do you want to talk to an
Did
expert?
Bill Nye, the science guy, tell you this shit?
So
'Cause,
my
like,
friend Heidi is actually almost finished becoming a midwife.
Oh, wow.
no.
Literally
And I
an
bet you'll
expert
tell me, guess
on
what?
vaginas and babies.
It's not gonna work out. Yeah, I bet. Guess what? I got my tubes tied, so we're good now.
Yeah, we're good now. We're totally good
They
now.
are burned and torched and sewn.
I love that that's the only way to stop that from happening is just pull out the whole exit ramp. Like, this road doesn't exist anymore. Can't go there, guys. Disney, Wally World's closed. What Mount Moose out front should have told you.
I'm sorry. I want to fuck like a rabbit. I don't have any more
I
fucking kids.
like the idea you walk in, you're like, I have no self-control. Take my guts out.
Well,
I literally,
We've
and mind you,
established
it was
he
my
likes pie.
midwife who, I had the, talk with her. I said, I want my tubes fucking tied. I am too fucking old. Don't want any fucking more.
It's not like you can't find a condom in any parking lot.
Fuck that. I'm married. Why the fuck do I want to use a condom?
what's funny is
I don't wanna
told
use
her,
one for
I told her
parking lot
like,
either.
since she had the babies and went through all that stuff, I said, you know what, I'll get myself fixed. I'll get.
Yeah,
I'll get
he
the snip.
didn't.
So she asked me one day, she's like, how's that coming? And I go,
Not at all anymore.
I called a couple places, but it's an elective. The insurance won't cover it. So you're going to have to do your thing. And the thing is, she never checked me on that because I just made that shit up. Just letting you know now. I love you.
Oh, you're in big trouble tonight.
I'm just kidding.
Sounds like,
I really
it
called.
sounds like she elected to catch them loads.
Listen,
Exactly.
I flat out told you when the day your grandma said you should cut it off, right?
She told me to cut my dick off. My grandma.
On the air. His grandmother told him on the air.
It's okay. I would have stuck it to the wall and had fun with it.
Yeah, cut that thing off. That's what she told him. Shit, you're not. I said, let's do it on the air.
And I said with garden trimmers.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You had the mean. We already said we could do it.
But I decided to lie to her and get her to do her stuff. Is that how marriages work, right?
I mean, I'm not gonna co-sign that one, but I will say,
Mark.
you got to think about your friends sometimes. So the joy that it would have brought me and Bushy to
Cut my dick off?
right in the studio. I mean, well, we didn't cut your dick off, but we were just going to open your scrotum and cut those things that are in there.
I was going to cut it off.
I still would have stuck it to the wall and had fun with it, so it's all good. Have it stuffed.
Can you
I'm
get a
just
suction
saying,
cup
I don't
on
see
that
very
thing?
many YouTube channels that are doing, you know, what do they call that thing again? I see the guy on the billboard.
The laser.
Vasectomy. Vasectomy.
Vasectomies. You ever see those billboards? That guy's like smiling real big, and he's like, over 84,000 vasectomies, and he's just smiling real big. I'm like, that's how many. This dude's been just like yanking dudes' balls off, like just pow,
Well,
pow, pow.
I see the billboards where it's like no needle or no scalpel or whatever. I'm like, how the hell do you do
Laser.
it? Laser?
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Laser that shit.
What you do is
Mine
you.
was done by a robot.
Yeah.
I told them when they did mine, they had to make the.
In Alabama, what they do is you just put a whole pack of firecrackers into a coffee can, and then you hold it between your legs and count to 20,
Seems legit.
and then you're no longer you're vasectomized.
Yeah, then you were a vasectomite.
And at that
That's
point,
I'm not religious, but if I was, I'd be a vasectomite.
at that point, every time I'm just gonna say, every time I see like something on there, they were like Florida man. I'm like, what the fuck is all this Florida man shit? Did Alabama disappear? Did we forget? Did we forget that there's a place called Alabama?
Yes.
There's
Yes.
actually a place called Floribama, and that's like the worst place ever.
Alabama had a guy who was elected to the Senate who, like, multiple times are like, this guy's like banging kids and shit, and they were just like, but listen, hear him out. Like, multiple times. And like Alabama, and people are like, oh, Florida man goes into a grocery store butt naked. Who hasn't? But Alabama, come on.
Well, I mean, his motto was Jeff. He loves the kids.
Well, I'm sure whoever's
Endorsed by Diddy.
Anyways, I just want more Alabama jokes. So if we can do that,
It's hard though because today I just heard the statistic of the top 5 states, and Alabama is one of the top 5, but Florida's number 1 for STDs.
well, that's because
I
we
can
have
see
the
that.
old
the
people.
villages.
Yeah, you got the villages.
Yeah.
The villages is 75%.
My
I know.
Die
cousin's
soon
wife
anyway.
lives there,
Ask his
and
grandma.
she has like random men who just come in her back door. I guess.
Which back door? Which back
you
door?
have to say that.
The physical back door.
The physical back
I
door.
go
of
over
her
there.
house.
2 back door.
The physical back door of her house.
They enter her house through the back door, and then they come in her ass.
No,
They
I
play
was going
cops
to
and
say.
robbers.
I go to the old lady's home and bust one down.
Is this a cops and robbers episode?
There are handcuffs.
I know I've talked about it in the air before because we talked about like when that guy well, I said reoffended. He didn't reoffend. So did you ever see the documentary a little what's it called something like Heaven? I think it's what it's called. It's a documentary about the villages. It's on Hulu.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I've seen parts
Some
of it.
Kind of Heaven is what it's called. Well, anyway, there's this one old man in the show who was like, he found out about lysergics in the villages. So he's already retired. He's in his like mid-70s, and that's where he figured out tripping balls. So gone his whole life, 70 plus years, never tripped balls. Retires to the villages. He's fucking snorting fucking ketamine and driving a golf cart around through the sprinklers and shit. It is amazing. It is amazing.
It is amazing.
At one point, they're doing an interview with his wife, and they're talking to his wife, and he just walks right through the camera stream in a full karate gi, crying. and she's like, Reggie, what's wrong? And he goes, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm sorry, but I'm dead. And she's like, you're not dead, Reggie. And he's punching himself. He's like, look at me. I'm dead, Sharon. Don't you understand? Because he's tripping balls. Well, that guy, a year after the documentary, he got arrested again for selling fake dick pills to other residents at the villages.
Owen got those.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure 12 of them show up every month.
Are you still
Can I
getting
tell you, he has not fucking canceled that shit.
I don't know how I ordered
I
them.
sit there and I
You can make
do-
a ball
I
pit
look
out
at
of
the-
dick pills.
I look at the expense report and I see this thing for $30 every month. and I'm like,
$30.
fucking Christ.
I don't know.
He hasn't fucking canceled
You
it.
can get several
and then
cream
it comes
pies
in
for
the
that.
fucking mailbox. I go to the mailbox and there's this nice white, envelope.
Discreet
and I'm
envelope.
like, Here you go. We've got like 3 unopened envelopes just sitting in the office.
I will
I'm
figure
like,
out how
I
to
don't know
cancel
what the-
that. I don't know what I did and how I did that, but I've got dick pills showing up at the house. And
Every month. Every month.
quite honestly, you know, I don't. I tried it once and I didn't notice a difference, man. Did you notice any differences?
Was it harder?
I enjoy it no matter what.
There you
so
go, yeah.
That's
can't
the
really
wrong
fuck it.
answer. That's pandering.
I'm
That's
sorry.
cute.
I
We
just-
need
That's code.
statistics.
That's code for you bad at it, but I don't care.
no. Trust me, I have had bad ones. No.
She's like,
Don't
honey,
say
you've got
that.
the biggest
I
one
will-
in the room.
I will die happy fucking this
Dude,
dude.
when
Welcome to This Week in Dick with Brittany, everybody.
Is it straight or does he have that good curve that hits it just in the right
Oh,
spot?
exactly.
What the fuck are you guys doing right now?
it goes up a little bit, but no.
Oh, I'm an up curve too.
Yeah.
We're curve buddies.
When we
It feels
first
so great.
got together, like
What's your yaw?
I don't know. When we first got together, I got to be careful because she has asthma, and
She don't breathe with her pussy.
no, listen. When we first got together,
On that note, I'm going to use the bathroom while you guys finish this conversation.
I had her
Go right ahead.
folded. We were going at it. She fucking starts like hyperventilating. She had to get her asthma thing. I almost killed her in the middle of it. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, I didn't need to use my inhaler that time.
Yeah, so I hold back a little bit. But speaking
So
of,
when you're choking her and she starts, you just shove the inhaler in her mouth and give her a dose. Here, baby.
whatever keeps it going.
That's hot.
But Dirt just went to the bathroom. I wonder if he's going to try it backwards.
Oh.
I'll tell you this:
I
as
hope
tall
not.
as I am, there's no way I'm sitting on that thing any direction.
I did have to because I'm like 4 beers in or maybe 5. I don't know. I did have to go in there and I stood at the
I
toilet.
think you're at like 7.
I stood there and I'm like, maybe I should try sitting down backwards. And I started a squat and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. So I just stood right back up. I tried it for a second, but it's just
I just couldn't commit.
It's not my kind of thing. But
Underachiever.
but speaking of dicks and peeing backwards, Sheila DeKiko or whatever the fuck her name is,
DeCiccio.
it doesn't matter.
It's Italian, DeCiccio.
Is she Italian?
Yes.
Well, she's part of the good old boys club. She probably.
I mean, you have a vagina. You shouldn't be.
Well, you probably shouldn't be. What?
Unless you're an attorney for developers, you know, then you're in bed with all of them.
Yeah,
God.
probably. I did once Dirk gets over here, I'll play it for him too. But I've got a nice little song for her that AI helped me create. I put in a few cues, and we'll play it in a minute. Also,
I don't know if you've ever like gone on the Facebook for Owen and
The
Dirt.
Facebook? You ever go on the Facebook?
You're contagious, man.
she's getting as old as I
You're
am.
fucking contagious. It actually looked at some of his AI songs.
No, but I've heard about them and I'm waiting.
Yeah,
good.
you
He
should
does
start
a good
listening to
job
some.
on And I wanted to hate on them. I was the guy I'm like, AI is not art. That's stupid. But they're really funny.
I do have one song. Do you have my board queued up there? This was for.
You're queued up.
I'm gonna play this, and then maybe we take a real quick. I know you
Okay,
just peed.
no, go ahead and play it. But listen, turn your volume on the board down first and feather it up, because otherwise you just blasted it. And
All right. It is, I'm trying
There you
this.
Yeah,
Ready?
tell us about
The skies are gray. Sheila's plans are leading us astray. With coffee and dreams on the chopping block, she won't listen, just a ticking clock. Oh, Sheila, does it show? Can't you see? Can't you see the heart of our town that the coffee's free? Take a step back here, Ollie.
This is Linkin Park fucking.
exactly. That's I mean, that's how I feel.
Promising change, but it's just a show. Dismissing our voices, you think she knows the community's strong. We stand side by side, fighting for moments that bring us pride. Oh, Sheila, does it show? Can't you see? Can't you see the heart of our thousand? The coffee's free. Take a step back here, Ollie. Let off this room.
Let Austin's brew be wild and free, fucking bitch. I mean, nice lady.
I was gonna say you catch more bees with honey. I don't know what you use to catch attorneys.
You can catch more attorneys.
I know what she caught them with.
Turn your volume down on your laptop. You're peeking out somewhere. So I think it's the laptop's too loud, and so it's overdriving the mixer.
There you go. Yeah,
Now
that's
it's
way
better.
better.
Anyway, I'm going to put this on our Facebook page as a plea to Winter Park's higher-ups that they need to get her out of office and let somebody for real.
I mean, that's better than my idea. My idea was just start trying to find dirt on everybody and then threaten them.
No, we don't need to do that. We just need to make AI songs about them.
I like the blackmail idea. Let's do that.
But seriously,
Remember your housekeeper, Vanessa? You want people to find out about that shit, motherfucker? That's always the way I go to, but I don't know.
I mean, we could always take a page out of my mother's book and send, put her obituary in the newspaper.
No.
Send pizzas and Chinese food.
Was your
and
mom in the
different-
Irish mob?
probably.
Do different Uber and DoorDash and Instacart shit to her house and make her pay for it. You know,
I mean,
we could try all that. She
I got a horse head in my freezer. That's all I'm saying.
But anyway,
Remember, I'm from Boston. We do fucked up shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm very aware of
It's
this
just
now.
you.
check out the Facebook page. Listen to the song in full without the my problems with the board and shit like that. We're gonna take a real quick break because I have to pee and I don't want to miss any part of the show because I love you, Dirt.
Jackie, will you sit in for the last segment as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
you
awesome.
should.
Because I got one more song
and-
about Austin's coffee.
So
just
listen here.
in
Let's play this. Going to break. This is another one. CD release party was May 2005. This little track here. This is Mumsy Sir Lancelot.
Oh, I love this song.
Why are we getting
I
weird
think that
fucking
was
volume issues now?
2006 then.
not me this time.
Yeah, it's not you this
It was
time.
sounding good for a second.
There we go.
But if we did this more often, we'd be better.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. All right. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned.
You will find out much later than sooner. Uncertainty dust in your trails. So Lancelot, you must be leaving. You're chasing your own tail. Are you scared? I know you are.
Bricks, hold me up, cause I'm tumbling down. Spent all day at the job alone, now I'm heading downtown. I need a purpose, I need a beer, I need a woman with a kindly ear. Spend some time for me tonight, cause I'm just a shadow in these city lights.
I've been surfing bars on my credit card, and I've been spending cash I don't have. Gotta keep a roof over my bed and this new song in my head. And I hope one day we'll look back at this and laugh. We'll laugh. We'll look back at this and we'll laugh. We'll laugh. We'll look back at this and we'll laugh.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio.
It's a rich person.
Woohoo!
That is
It's
See
more
You
of
There
a-
by the Heathens from the 2006 album Big White House, the only Heathens album. Long story on that one. Anyway, this was, like I said, this album came out July 3rd, 2006. The day before I4 Fest, we did the CD release party at the Social with, like, it's a little quiz of sound. Like, that was a weird time in Orlando. It was like, you could have, like, a metal band and a folk act and a hip-hop act on the same card, and it worked. Because everyone was just like, I mean, if it's cool, it's cool. It was just such a strange time because back then, like when you before that, you try to book a show and they'd be like, I don't think this band's fit. At that time, nobody give a fuck. It's
You
like
know
you have
why?
an audience and like people show up and we don't care.
Because weed has gotten better and better and better. It's just like, yeah, fuck it.
That could be very possibly the case.
It is
That's
the
way
absolute
up
truth.
there.
I know.
I left it up on the table.
Why would you
what's
leave
going
it
on?
over there?
Sorry, I lost my beer. I left it up there. It's a good man. Bush, he's over there going to go get my last beer. Probably should be my last. Hey, did you pick the Heathens just because?
Oh my god!
I can't bend over and pick that up. On two
It's
Did
okay,
you
we
pick
got
the
something
Heathens
else.
just because it was Easter weekend?
No.
You know what heathens mean, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's clever. If you did, you should have said yes.
No, I mean I'm clever, but no.
You weren't that clever. That just happened to work out.
No, I wear heathen as a badge.
They,
I thought
Honor.
it was someone
Honor,
of a low moral ilk.
they were really important to Austin.
Yeah. It was a big time. It was a good time in town, I guess you'd say. Yeah. It was a
Well,
fun time.
Speaking of heathens, like I teased earlier, there's the real meaning behind the Easter, the holiday. You've heard the story. Jesus, like a magic man, impregnated a young virgin and had a baby, and then he was put to death and rose again 3 days later and went to heaven, and now we all have eternal life. You've heard that, right?
I've heard that story. Yes.
Do you know where it really comes from?
No.
I call it imagination.
No. There's actually
Imagination land. It's imagination land.
there's actually
That's a South Park reference.
a fact behind it, and when you hear it, it'll kind of blow your mind, and you're like, "Why I've never heard this before?" Because religion is a big money thing, so
And
they
it's
don't want to hear it.
bullshit, but go ahead.
Well, they get mad when you call Mary a slut.
Well, no, there's none of that. You've heard this.
Now, not anymore. No. Now she would have an OnlyFans.
No.
I'm going to birth your Lord. Tip me $75.
When you take
That would be a badass fucking party trick.
when you take the word son, the son died, right?
Yeah.
For 3 days, then came back to life.
Right.
If you take the O, turn it to a U, we're talking about the sun in the sky.
Okay.
Now, back before there was like writing, we had stories.
Right.
And people had to know when the winter was going to be over. So they would watch the sun, and the earth is on a tilt and an axis, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
At the winter solstice, when we're ending the winter and we're heading to spring, the sun appears to stand still for 3 days in the sky. The sun dies. It stops moving. And on the third day, it comes back to life and starts moving the other way. And that's where the original story came. And then it was passed down, and people said, we forget about the sky. It's got to be a Jesus and a magic man. Also,
I mean, that's a pretty direct connection.
Also, if you want to, we'll fast forward 6 months to winter, and you've heard the story. Jesus was born of a virgin.
Yeah.
The sun is actually rises in the winter through the constellation Virgo, the Virgin. The sun is born through the Virgin, and the winter's coming. So you make sure you stock all your food so everybody has life during winter. So those are the two. Not saying that there's not a magic man up in sky directing our lives and directing
If you
us.
won't say it, I will.
Anything could happen. A buddy who's super religious of mine says that the magic man copies his stories in the world, in the actual world. So I mean that could happen too. But that's what I've heard and what's proven with science and the stars and stuff. And it's just a coincidence.
Wait, what science was in that story?
Astrology science.
But what I don't get is the correlation. It's like
The correlation.
Well, the sun. Well, but you just it's not a very small thing to just be like, well, we'll just change the O to a U.
Well,
There's a lot involved in making that jump.
But this was before writing. Sun meant sun. Right. And when people say, "Hey, the sun is going to rise again in 3 days," and we'll go get life.
So here's the thing about it to me. I'm cool with all that shit. If that's what you want to believe and all that, but I should still be able to drink on Sunday.
You can.
You know what I
Absolutely.
I'm like, listen, if you believe that a guy lived in a fucking whale, hey man, high five, good for you. But I'm still gonna drink on Sunday. Okay.
I've always said I wish I could be that delusional. There's got to be.
I'm going to drink at
All I'm
7:30.
saying is like, I'm like, listen, there's every religion's got some weird ass fucking shit going on. They all have it. But like, if you believe that, cool. Get the fuck off my lawn. That's all I'm saying. It's like
I like Wicca.
Hey, believe that shit. Awesome. Like whatever you want to do, but like if you're the whole problem is that there's certain groups of people who are like, this is what we believe, so you can't do it either. I'm like, no, fuck you. I've been able to see through this shit. Like, there's some holes in your story here. A sea parted, like it, like fucking parted, and people walked through it, like
Not
like,
the red.
Well, that's real.
It's the Reed Sea, not the Red Sea. That was
But
another
I'm just
translation.
saying, like, listen, the
Espresso,
whole-
espresso.
Here's the thing. My whole thing is like, I'm cool, and this is the way I've always been.
You're pretty
Telling me a
rad.
story. Tell me what you're into, what you like. No judgment. All cool. But as soon as you like bring that to my house and be like, oh, that means that you can't smoke in your house anymore. I'm like, you need to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. Yeah, you like that?
Just don't
That's what you're
shove your
into?
shit
Like,
on me.
Fucking do it.
That's how
I just
look
like
at it.
wait until they stop talking and go, prove it.
But all right.
I don't know, man. That's just my whole thing is like, I don't care what. Believe whatever you want. Like, I mean, there's people who like, remember those people that had the spaghetti colanders on their head? Mm-hmm. And like, that was their
Church
thing?
of the Spaghetti Monster.
I support them. I'm like, hey, if that's what you want to do, fucking do it. Like, go all in. All in. I'm right here behind you. And I'll fight for your right to wear that fucking
Colander.
I'll fight for your right to wear that fucking spaghetti colander on your head and your mugshot or your driver's license
mugshot.
photo, whichever happens to be the case. I'm all for it. Just don't tell me I gotta start doing it. Look, we're good.
Very good. All right. I see you have a guitar here. We're at Austin's Coffee, where you made a big name for yourself.
Let's back on that a little bit.
They used to just call him Durr.
It did used to get busy on open mic when Dirt was running it. I get yelled at by a lot of customers through the day. What do you mean I can't sign up right now? And I go, you got to wait till the host gets here. But the list is always full as soon as I walk in. I go, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
No
They
pre-listing.
loved him.
They
Come
still do,
back
man.
Next open mic night.
Well, so here's the thing. And like I said before, I had a career before Austin, but it wasn't anything like what I had when I got here. So when we started doing Austin, and I started doing the open mics, and we had this like whole crew of people. There we go. Is that coming out?
I hear it.
When I started playing at Austin and started hosting the open mics, and we had all these bands forming. So just to give you an idea, like I had played House of Blues and Hard Rock so many times it didn't even mean anything anymore. I had opened for nationals. I'd done big
brag.
shows. All that. No, but seriously. But I never actually went on a U.S. tour until I started hanging out here. And it was all the people that I met here that made all that shit happen. So it was like, you know, doing shows and like big shows, that's all cool. But if it doesn't lead to anything, then what's the fucking point, you know? And when we got here, it was all of a sudden everyone's an artist. Everyone's a creative. And we kind of all just like helped each other be better.
Circle jerk. Oh.
Yeah, well, a creative circle jerk. We weren't actually jerking each other, but mentally we were.
It's not that creative.
We were mentally jerking each
God.
other off.
But they would go to each other's shows. And that was the biggest thing in Orlando that was happening at the time was not only was local music finally really being supported, but the musicians would support each other.
Right.
You'd go to any show and you'd see, you know, 3 other bands that weren't on stage because everybody was just there.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
right.
it was an awesome time in Orlando during that era.
Yeah, and also band lineups would change when someone had to work or someone was sick. Another guy from this band would fill in, so the show would still happen. And like, I remember at one point, I had like in 6 shows of the Trailer Park Refugees, I didn't have the same lineup in any of those 6 shows because it was like someone would drop out and someone would come in. My brother would play drums, and then Daniel Barry would try and play drums, and then Waylon was the drummer one night. And then one night we had just some fucking guy who was just there, and he's like, "Hey man, I'll fucking beat the Skins for you." And we're like, "Okay, cool. Can you follow instructions?" And so we just like led him through the show, and he played drums for us, and it was fucking great. But and then we'd have like Chris Ray would play bass one show when Rob couldn't be there, and then we would have Justin Beckler, who I'm not sure what he's up to anymore, but Justin Beckler was a guy who was in town for a while, and he was a guitar player that could kind of fill in with anybody.
He's producing.
And is he? Yeah. And so we would just have people like pop in and out. And so you never knew what you were going to get, but you knew what you were going to get was going to be of a pretty high ilk. Is all I could say. Without sucking myself up too much in public. But the cool thing was, so when I hosted open mic, and I've got a song I'll play to end the show. This, I think, pretty cool one that I heard for the first time on this stage, because the guy was one of my open mic performers, and now the guy's scoring movies. Not to mention the fact that my brother Jeff just scored a movie and just won Best Original Music.
No shit.
It was a film festival, the Florida Film Festival. Yeah, so he did his first original score and won Best Original Score.
Go Jeff.
Yeah. But I'll close the show with, it's an upbeat, happy song, and I thought that would be a good song to end the show with. But it was an open mic performer on this stage. He played the song, and I drunkenly said, "Hey man, that's the best fucking song I ever heard," and I still believe it. But the funny thing was, so I wrote back then. I would host open mic every Tuesday, and every Tuesday I'd show up at 7. Show didn't start. Well, I'd show up at like around 6. Show didn't start till 7, and I'd have a whole line of people who wanted to sign up. And the big thing to me was back then, I was like, "Hey, if you sign up and you leave, I take you off the list." Fair. If you're not going to sit here and support the business and support all the other people that played before you, because there were so many people who would sign up and go, "I don't go until 9," then they would leave. And as soon as I knew that they weren't on the property anymore, I'd fill that spot. It's like, if you're not going to hang out here, then you don't get to play. Like, that's not what this is about. You support the business, support the other artists that play. As soon as you fucking leave, you've just taken your spot off, because that's not what it's about. And so I wrote this song. And back then I could write a song on a Saturday and play it that Tuesday. And so I started playing this song every fucking time I would host open mic. And then it became like an anthem where everybody would sing along. There's not a whole lot of people here, but I think I might have a choir. And then what I would say is, "Where's my choir at?" Woo! This is a song about how you ain't never going to get the respect you deserve until you're dead and in your grave. And at that point, everyone's going to say how great you were and how many great things you did, but it doesn't fucking matter because they didn't say it to your fucking face. So if you have somebody in your life that you think deserves that kind of accreditation, give it to them now. Don't wait till they're fucking dead. Don't say it in their fucking eulogy. Tell them now, because that's the only thing that matters is when they hear it with their own fucking ears from your mouth. This song's called "After I'm Gone," and if you know the chorus, fucking sing it along. They tell me I sang too loud and my voice ain't all that good. Yeah, I ain't sing but a couple of chords, that's true, I never could. And everyone says my voice is bad, that's true, I apologize. But that's just the honest truth from a halfway honest guy. Well, they don't praise the good things like they used to. Well, someone else has been talking some shit, they'll sure as hell tell you. So I don't expect a pat on the back, much less the respect I'm due. So if you don't like this song, fuck you. Yeah, the songs I write, they won't mean shit to anybody on this earth but me. Then they put me in the ground, cover me with dirt, and ask the Lord to have mercy on me. Tell me I drink too much and I ain't no kind of man. Yeah, I'm just about as sensitive as a teenage boy's right hand. And I've been called a pervert, yeah, but that's a goddamn lie. 'Cause I only read the articles and I cover up my good eye. Yeah, they they won't praise the good things like they used to. Well, some been talking some shit they'll sure as hell tell you. Well, I don't expect a pat on the back, much less the respect I'm due. 'Cause if you don't like this song, fuck you. Yeah, the songs I write, they won't mean shit to anybody on this earth but me. Yeah, they put me in the ground, cover me with dirt, and ask the Lord to have mercy on me. So if you don't like this song, if you don't like this song, if you don't like this song, fuck you.
Happy Easter, everybody. Woo!
That's an Easter song if I ever heard one.
You talked about God.
We did a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, not in the way he would want me to.
Excellent job, Dirk McCoy.
Thank you, sir.
And
I played that song in I think last time I played this song was 2018. I think it was the cancer benefit for Orion.
Oh, yeah. How's that kid doing?
He's fucking in remission.
Good for him.
Completely healed.
It would have been so different to be like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, that was terrible. I was like, I'll stop bringing it up. But, yeah.
We did a whole softball game.
We did a baseball game. Awesome. It was St. Andrews versus Will's Pub.
Yeah.
And we had a whole hardball baseball game. Multiple casualties, not deaths, but Jacob Miller. Yeah, Jacob Miller from Willie Bushman broke his collarbone that day. The day before he was supposed to go on tour. And so he had to play piano the whole tour in Spain. Hold on, it's telling me that my fucking battery is not plugged in again.
Oh no!
There it goes. It's back
There we
on.
go. All right. And then Brando, the beer guy from Ballbusters, he dislocated his shoulder and had to be taken away in an ambulance. That's why people over 40 shouldn't play baseball, like hardball baseball games.
Or have kids.
Yeah, that was one of those days. But yeah, it was fun though. We had a fun time.
Yeah.
Owen played.
I played. I hit a ball.
Yeah. You got a hit. You got on base.
Did I don't remember that much. I just remember. I actually, if you go on YouTube and you look for Orion softball benefit or baseball benefit, you'll see some 360 videos. I think.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody looks at them.
Wait, are they on your page?
They're on YouTube. One of my pages. Yeah. I had a
Okay, well,
couple.
find them and share them. Yeah, I didn't know that the video existed. I'll fucking watch it.
Yeah. Good times, man. We gave away some prizes on that thing too. I'm glad the kid survived. I mean,
Yeah, that was fucking great.
I am also a cancer survivor. I think. I don't know. I never went back to the doctor, so I think I'm good.
Jesus Christ. That's not how that works.
It's not.
No,
Hey, if you don't know you have it, you can't have it.
it's
anyway.
not a
couple
hot
of times,
potato.
don't
Cancer's not a hot potato.
My prostate's in great shape.
Hey, it was only level 1 cancer.
But it was in your
pussy.
eye. That was the one in your eye, right?
Yeah. I had to be strapped to a proton accelerator for like 4 days in a row. My head couldn't move, and they shot radiation straight into my eyeball.
You couldn't move your head for 4 days?
No, well, it only lasted like 15 minutes, but every 4
Oh.
days I had to.
For 15 minutes
I was
for
just about
4
to say,
days in
I
a row
thought-
is a big difference than what you just said.
I
You
was
said
like,
for
I thought
4
you were
days
like
in a row, I
so
couldn't move
tough
my
for
head.
about 2 minutes.
No.
4 days of not moving your head. Ugh.
No. It was 4
do you
days in a
spit?
row. But
Straight up.
I think it worked. I don't know. I'm still here, so. But anyway, I want to thank Austin's Coffee. This has been a fun time. I love
you.
the pie I had. Honey, how
The
was your pie?
cheesecake was amazing.
Was it?
It was a cheesecake, not a pie.
What?
Cheesecake.
I don't care. My pie was great. I had apple
Same
pie.
shape,
I
same
made
thing.
sure to have it warmed for you. So
Thank you. You're always looking out for me, and I love
exactly, I love you too.
you. Protecting my couch.
I don't think we're talking about pie anymore. I keep it warm for you.
I just had a.
I just push it right up against these cushions and never move.
I I just had a pink lemonade, and that was delicious too. I figured I'd switch from beer to pink lemonade, but it's 5% as well. So you're definitely driving.
It's
home.
Is that like a
alcohol-free.
malt beverage or what?
I don't know what it was, but it was good.
He's not gonna let me drive home.
No, I will. Stop that. We're responsible here. We've got children now. But anyway, Dirt, I really appreciate you bringing us into your domain here
man.
at Austin's Coffee. And, come here if you need a drink at 7 o'clock in the morning, everybody. Coffee or beer, whatever it is. So
Except for
plug.
Sundays.
Oh, wait a minute. I have.
If you need pie and alcohol before Jesus rises,
So, you wrote so here's
AI wrote it.
Okay,
I just
so
put in some cues.
One of the things we've been doing recently is there was a whole controversy about AI music and AI written songs, and I mean, I've been a songwriter for 35 fucking years, but I was kind of blown away about how Owen could just plug certain things into this app and it would write a song for him. And sometimes it's great, sometimes it's good. You never know what you're gonna get, but
Sometimes it sucks.
But yeah, it does sometimes. But it was interesting to me, like how little information you have to give it for. So during Christmas time, he wrote a song about Santa Claus. I told a story about Danny Thomas, and most of you don't know who the fuck Danny Thomas is, but he was a sitcom actor in the 50s and 60s. And there was a story about how he used to like to poop on glass coffee tables he let girls poop on glass coffee tables while he laid underneath it. Oh shit! While he laid underneath it, and so we wrote a song about Santa Claus doing that same thing, and AI wrote the song and it was great. So Owen has decided to end the show most shows by writing an AI song about what we talked about today. So he keeps notes, he writes down what we talked about today, and he lets AI write us a song. Here's the thing. We've talked about a lot of things today. I'm already looking at it. Austin is popping up in here, and there's a lot going on here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to end the show. This is Owen's song.
This is a tribute to Austin's Coffee, and if you haven't been here in Winter Park, come here, despite the mayor. Come here and say, we want this place to last, because there's not a place like... I haven't been to a place like this before. I fucking love it. And if I didn't have so many fucking kids, I'd be here every night.
and morning.
We have couches.
I just sleep back in the bathroom.
Wait a minute, I can just sleep here?
Dude, there's two bathrooms. There's one with like
It's happened before.
a ferry or something, and then the one with a dolphin. I first used the dolphin
The one with the ferry is the women's room, dude.
Well, the second
I
time
was
I
gonna say,
went...
the fact you're having trouble with that is a problem.
Dude, a girl came out of the fucking dolphin one, so I'm confused.
Well, if she wants to identify as a dolphin, that's
Well,
her problem.
the second time
Was it Heather that came out?
She can have all the blowholes she wants.
The second time I went into the ferry one, and there's a mirror right above the toilet, so when you're peeing,
You cried.
you see yourself, and I've never
Look
seen
at that
myself
thing.
pee before. It was kind of cool. I kind of liked it.
Okay.
I think
will-
I'm putting a
Oh
mirror
my
on the
God.
wall at home.
I refuse to pee in front of a mirror.
Do it. You'll like it.
No, I won't.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here's Austin's
Listen, we're in
song.
the
This
Try
song.
it.
Wait, this
You'll
song is
like
called
it.
"Sippin' Brews at Austin, Feeling Light." Hang on. Oh, is it playing?
Oh, here we go.
I don't hear anything.
I know. Yeah, it's not. Wait, hang on, because it's playing through a fucking. Hang on. Ah, damn it, Owen. I have to turn on.
Are your headphones plugged?
No, yeah, we're plugged in. It's just that your computer died, and so you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to play it through USB.
You want to plug into my board?
No, plug into your board.
The headphone thing.
With the little
No,
man.
that's not what matters. What matters is that I'm broadcasting this show to the world right now, and my computer's doing multiple things at the same time. So it's not that it can't play it. It's that it's audio is going one way, and I'm asking it to go two ways right now.
Oh,
Hang
goodness
on.
gracious.
Yes.
We can just edit this in later.
Or you could have brought your fucking charger again.
I'll remember someday.
Let's see if it's playing somewhere on this list.
I
here.
think
Hang on.
Samantha may have eaten his cord.
There we go.
She
Okay.
likes to play with it. She unplugs it.
Hold on one second. I think that's where it's coming from.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to let children play with electrical plugs.
I don't. I'm in the middle of work and I'm like, no, stop it.
So you've caught her after she's already almost killed herself. That's good.
She hasn't got electrocuted yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She'll learn once her heart stops.
Oh my God. No, my sister was the one who did all the bad things,
Alright.
like stuck a bobby
don't
pin
know.
in the electrical socket,
We
stuck a
used to,
pen down her throat, and poked a hole in.
When we were in
her
high school,
throat.
we used to take the gum wrappers, the foil gum wrappers, and fold them up, and you can make it like a prong plug. Well, they had the plugs in the floor, and
Oh, God.
and we'd blow the
Yeah,
breaker for
yeah,
our whole
yeah.
classroom.
that too.
Hey, when
Did
I
y'all
was in
grow up in the
college,
same area?
have to plug it.
A popka. I mean, if you're in a popka,
when I was in college, I did like night classes for Spanish,
Okay.
and the Celtics were in the playoffs.
doing something.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said to my teacher, I was like,
Glad it didn't leave.
"How can you let us sit here and learn a different language and not go home and watch the
Hang on.
playoffs? Like, come on, we haven't been in
Hang on,
playoffs
email
for
it
a
to me.
while."
learn some culture,
to me.
And
bitch.
she actually
I'll pull it
like
up on my
canceled
tablet.
class like 5 minutes into the class a couple of times when they were playing. I was like, yes, I was the one that let us all out. Just remember that shit.
I used to think it was cool that I had a technology teacher that would just let us watch Jerry Springer all day, every class. And then in hindsight, I'm like, that was a terrible person.
That person would have been fired
Yes.
nowadays.
Can you email it to me?
I had to.
All right, he's emailing it to me right now, so I can play it off my app.
Just play it off your phone in
You
front of the
guys
speaker.
vamp.
What?
Vamp or whatever.
Vamp.
that
Vamp. Go suck some
Put
blood.
in some filler.
word. What's the word?
I just added some.
Riff.
riff.
Yes, riff.
Vamp is a song where it's the same progression the entire song.
All right. All right. All right.
Like Super Freak by Rick James, that's a popular one.
I'm sending
Me
it
and
to
me and Britt
PC
been
Radio.
riffing this whole time, and you guys
Exactly.
are too
I
busy
don't know
to
why you
notice.
haven't fucking paid attention to that shit.
Can you just play it on your phone through the mic?
You want me to? I'll
I mean,
try that.
I'm just
It
saying,
probably-
if
probably
You
if
is.
can
all
plug
else
your phone
fails-
into that same cord. Do you have a headphone jack on your phone?
I was about to say, I don't think
Phones
phones.
don't have headphone jacks
yeah,
anymore.
they
No,
no.
send it to me. Let me play it the right way.
All right.
My
Let me
You guys are gonna hear this song whether you like it or not. Yeah.
I actually
right
had
way.
an open mic performer one time that came up on stage, and he signed up on the list, and then he went up to the microphone and just played songs off his fucking phone into the microphone. I shit you not. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
I mean,
I'm
That's
playing my
true. It's
music,
open
dude.
mic.
No, seriously.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm a DJ.
No, but it's like, dude, we had some really. So I had a guy one time. Shit you not. We used to have a TV, like right there on that stand used to be a TV, and this had a VCR in it. And this guy would show up, and he was wearing a bathrobe and a ball cap, and he would just show up, and he would have me play videos of Pat Benatar, and he would just like sing along to Pat Benatar videos. And that was his open mic performance. I promise you, this is not a lie. This really fucking happened. It was hilarious. And oh man, there were so many weird motherfuckers. But those were the guys I loved the most. Like I would encourage them to point, dude, you need to come next week. And they're like, yeah, you liked it? I'm like, it was amazing. And I'm not lying to them. It was amazing. Not for why they thought it was amazing, but it was fucking great. I mean, I can only handle so many people with an acoustic guitar going through therapy. You know what I mean?
Wonderwall.
But yeah, Wonderwall, like, you know, but a guy comes up here and does some weird ass shit. I'm like, that's the guy I want back here.
You know what? Fuck it. Fire up the Duncan Sheik. That's my go-to karaoke.
Oh, we can do that right now.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. I'm not singing.
Delivered.
Wait, what did you deliver it to?
PC Radio.
Oh, on
Facebook
the
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
I just, that's the only thing I
Okay.
could.
That's not email, but I think I can make it work.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that your mouth is working at this point.
I love you too, baby.
If only you knew how to charge a laptop.
It was charged, but I looked at a lot of stuff.
Do you know how many pages he has open in his internet thing?
Oh,
It's
you're a never closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I never want to lose something I looked at.
My
there's
mother-
like
my mother-
12 of them at a time.
My
I'm like,
mother
what's
was trying to activate a Ring account and handed me her phone because she was trying to talk to a customer service person. It wasn't going well.
99.
There must have been 72 fucking active tabs on her. And I was like, what in the fuck are you doing?
We're going
my
through all
mother's
this. The
the
song will
same
be
way.
I don't know
out,
why
right?
my phone's so
She-
slow.
She hasn't closed anything that's been sent to her
Ever.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she leaves
All
her
right.
laptops plugged in. I'm like, Mom, you do realize
no,
you
I
need
got it,
to
I got it, I got
unplug it. You're screwing up the battery.
All right, so here we go. This is Owen's song. It's called.
It's AI. It's a. Yeah.
You are an artist.
No.
All right, here we go.
I'm a fan.
Dipping brews at Austin's, feeling light. Espresso shots, we're soaring high tonight. Laughter echoes as the vibes flow free. With the rumble in my belly's calling me. Oh, here we go, it's a wild ride. Backwoods on the throne, we're filled with pride. Sharing secrets in a bathroom stall. Just two friends letting it all enthrall.
Anything goes at Austin's Coffee.
Walls are painted stories, laughter everywhere. Jokes about our choices turning heads with dare. With the sounds of coffee brewing in the air. It's the place to be, let down our hair. Oh, here we go, it's a wild ride. Backwards on the throne, we're filled with pride. Sharing secrets in a bathroom stall. Just two friends and it all will fall. The world's a little crazy, but we don't care. In this quirky moment, we're a perfect pair. Life's our little treasures, that's what we seek. In the heart of Austin, feeling oh so chic.
I think Dirt, me and you need to go to the bathroom. I'll sit backwards, you sit forward.
Backwards on the throne.
It's a wild ride. Backwards on the throne, we're filled with pride. Sharing
Nah,
secrets in a bathroom stall.
It's a wild ride backwards.
Secrets in a bathroom stall.
No wonder why the mayor wants to crib us in a parking lot.
Spontaneous. In this little coffee shop, we find our drinks with a shot of espresso and a laughter spring. The best of times, just you and me.
In the bathroom.
Change the timing up there at the end.
I mean, backwards on the bathroom stall, backwards on the throne. That one's.
It's it's a wild ride. Backwards on the throne is great.
That's accurate.
I typed something about pie in there, but it didn't. It ignored that part and it just went straight for the throne.
Because even AI was like, "What the fuck's this guy talking about?"
It should have been eating pie on the backwards throne.
That's what I wrote, but it like ignored that shit.
Dude, that's where I draw the line. If I walk into the bathroom and you're backwards eating a peanut butter pie off of the toilet tank, I'm done.
Even AI said that's too sick for me.
That's not a thing.
You know, I would say out of all the pies you could choose to eat on the toilet, peanut butter pie is going to be the worst. Right? That's a poor decision.
Butter. Never mind. All right, Dirk.
All right.
Too much delicious Austin's Coffee beer and shots of what do we espresso.
Espresso.
Whatever the word is.
Espresso. Oh my god.
And pink lemonade. It was delicious. The coffee was delicious. I appreciate everybody for sitting around here and listening to us, and I apologize as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dirk.
All right, we're gonna close it out. This song is by a singer-songwriter named Ryan Winford. Ryan Winford, again, he's doing movie scores and things like that now. But this was a song. He played this song at open mic on a Tuesday night, and I was like, dude, what the fuck was that? And he's like, oh, I wrote this song. Because he used to also do a really cool cover of that song, Build Me Up Buttercup.
Don't break my heart.
Build me up, Buttercup, baby,
Oh,
just to
yeah,
let me
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
He would do a great cover of that song, and I'm like, dude,
Let me go.
you do that song so fucking well. And then he comes the next week, and he plays this song, and I'm like, dude, that was fucking great, too. Who wrote that one? And he's like, I did. And I'm like, I love it. It's this song's called "The Light at the End of the Hall." This is what I want to end the show with. Again, this is on Spotify. All the stuff's on Spotify. Like when I went through Spotify looking for all the artists that like we started with this around here, they're all there. They're all online. You can find every one of them. So
Can you find Dirt McCoy on Spotify?
of course.
You gotta do what makes you happy.
This is Ryan Winford.
'Cause life is too short. I'm almost 23, and I'm not sure where I wanna be. There's always time to suffer when you're on your deathbed singing. I'm ready for this ride. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Well, we'll sing it all again. I know I've made some mistakes in my life, but I am sure if I open the door, I will see the light shining at the end of the hall where there was nothing at all.
All right, you've been listening to Pop Culture Radio. Thank you guys all for dealing with our bullshit for this last few hours here. We're going to shut this shit down. You guys can go about your business. Talking about...
You can do it backwards.
Sit backwards on the toilet. I'll tell you what we're talking about after this. I knew you were going to do it. You just came in late. Apparently, you can sit backwards on the toilet and use the toilet tank like a desk. It's fucking great.
Yeah, you can eat, you can have
Just
a
saying.
drink in there, take your little iPad and watch some movies.
Peanut butter pie and pooping.
Yeah. All right. We will see you guys next week. Have a good night and safe travels.
Thank you.
We thank you for listening to Owen and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio. It's a Weird Florida production. Check out the book Weird Florida at barnesandnoble.com or one of their brick and mortar stores. I guess that's what they call them now, if they're still around. So thank you. Like and subscribe to anywhere you can find Owen and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio, like the YouTube and the Facebook. And check out Austin's Coffee if you're in Winter Park, Florida. It's the best place going in Winter Park. That's it. Bye.